he also was really drawn to touchy subjects. So it's like a brutal murder. Yeah,
he got pleasure in being dangerous.
Yeah, how many anal rape jokes did we hear? You know, how many?
Including, I must bring it up. The Swedish German.
That became
Andy Richter, the Swedish German.
That became a thing. Yeah, and actually, Conan and I were talking about this yesterday.
I had forgotten about this, and of course, you said that you sometimes see it online. And I'm like, okay, well, let's hear about that because you know me, I'm in the nose cone of the rocket.
Right.
I'm at the top of the pyramid.
Right. Your ivory tower. There's a lot of clouds underneath your window.
I'm up there counting my gold coins. I can't be concerned with what you're doing down in the moat.
No, people. I mean, every weekly, someone will just arbitrarily just call me a Swedish German. And it was
explain what that means.
I know. Well, I mean, I know they're Norm fans because Norm would do, and Norm was also like kind of a traditionalist. So he did the, talk to the talk show host, but then there's this guy over here, this one. Let's make fun of him.
Yeah.
And a lot of his jokes, he was drawn to the things that you're not supposed to say. So a lot of his jokes were about being queer, gay porno, this fellow over here, he enjoys the gay porno. And that became a thing with me. And at one point, he was talking about your ethnicity, you're Irish, I'm Scottish, what are you? And I said, I'm Swedish German. And he, for some reason, was like, really? And I was like, yeah, well, why would I make that up?
I'm Scottish. I'm a Scot. You're Irish.
Yes.
What are you?
Swedish German.
Swedish German? Are you really?
Yeah, really. Why would I lie about that? It's not funny.
It's very odd, 'cause
it's a very strange lie. I put one over on those people. Yeah.
Swedish German. But that then later became a euphemism for gay. Yeah. The old prospector comes to town and wants a prostitute, but no, there's no prostitutes. There's just Andy Richter, the Swedish German.
And I've been in that mine for a hell of a long time, and I'm only flesh and blood. I need a woman. Well, the bartender says, hell, there ain't no women in this town. If you want to do any of that business, all we got is Andy Richter, the Swedish German.
It's outrageous because it's Norm. It's outrageous because it's on a talk show.
And it's you.
And it's me.
Yeah.
But and I think that some people think that I was somehow, and somebody else, a friend of mine pointed out, there's nothing, you can't do anything with that.
Right.
There's nothing to do with that when Norm MacDonald says, this fellow over here, and it would go to hey, Conan, have you met his wife?
But then you did say, at least I had my dignity, and says, you were raped.
Yeah, he goes to rape,
Yeah.
And
my God.
Got to be all secret. Nobody. I say nobody can know about this. Bartender says, well, 4 people know about it. How do you figure that? He says, I'll know about it. He says, you'll know about it. Andy Richter, the Swedish German, will know about it. And the fella that has to hold down Andy will know about it.
At least you left me my dignity.
Yeah.
I like the way that story ended.
Yeah,
that was a nice.
You weren't gay.
Right. No, but that's not beside the point.
You were raped.
No, it's more. It's more that I wasn't prostituting myself.
And I said, but I never was that crazy about that because I would think, I'm sitting there and we're in a studio and we're laughing about it now. And it is the point of that joke is this fella's a queer.
Yeah.
And it's a very, very old-fashioned retrograde joke that we just don't do anymore.
Right.
And some jokes that we don't do anymore, we don't do them anymore because they shouldn't be done.
Right.
And we shouldn't have been doing them in the first place. So I was always thinking about the gay people that work on the Conan O'Brien show. Yeah. How do I look them in the face after being there and hardy-harring about the punchline being that I'm a gay fella? And and we're thinking about the people in my family who are gay. If they're going to watch that, how are they going to think when the real bottom line, what's funny about that is that I was supposedly a homosexual. And that I was, which to me, I always was it's like saying, this fellow over here, he doesn't want anybody to know it, but he's a secret Jew. his kitchen's full of matzahs. You know, it's like you would go like, what are you talking about? You know, what is that? How is that funny?
My kitchen's full of matzahs.
I know, but you're not a secret. But you know what I mean? It made me uncomfortable, not because I was afraid that people would think I was gay, because if I was gay, everybody would know that I was gay. It made me uncomfortable because there were people out there in the audience whom I love and care about, who would be left thinking like, what's so terrible about me that I am a joke, that I'm a punchline, you know, that how I am and who I am is a punchline to a joke. But that was when you're the kind of comic that Norm is, and you are going after any uncomfortable subject, and you're like, oh, let me get in there and you know, roam around and really get my elbows.
Right.
You know, it's gonna be ugly sometimes.
Yeah, and
it's gonna be uncomfortable.
Yes.
He also really enjoyed being around other comedians. Like, that's where he seemed to really come alive. I mean, he was a stand-up, but he also really liked being on in a you know, a situation with other comedians. And I've had people say to me, like, did it bother you? Because he, you know, like I said, I would be the butt of the joke sometime. And I would say, like, no, that's him. That's like practically like him showing love to me.
Yeah.
Like, he would not insult me if he thought that I, you know, was somehow inferior.
It's like being insulted by Rickles.
Yeah. It's like he's inviting me to play when he's making fun of me. Will Ferrell is definitely one.
Really happy to see you, Will.
So good to see you. So good to see everyone. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like when my friends are on. Like, I like when Andy Daly's on.
Oh, shit, mother...
Will Arnett's a lot of fun.
You did a lot to promote Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, including you retweeted a picture of Miley Cyrus's underwear, wearing her underwear. Well, I think we have the photo here.
Yeah, she tweeted that out, and I figured, you know, if you retweet a person's crotch, maybe it'll go viral.
Right. So just because...
But like in historical terms on the Conan show, Scott Thompson was a wonderful guest. He used to come on all the older great. She hasn't been on in ages, though. Everybody, it's my little sister Stacy.
So cute.
Yeah.
Hi there, Stacy. It's really great to see you again.
Thanks a lot, Conan. It's awesome to see you again.
Wait, what? What was wait?
This has been Wait What?
Demi Moore is wrapped filming on G.I. Jane, in which she plays a Navy SEAL combat officer. Moore says that in contrast to other Hollywood portrayals of women in the military, her character will have giant breasts.
I got addicted to you. Oh, no, no, no. And come to think of it, I need somebody like you. Oh, no, no, no. I need someone like you.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
For obvious reasons, we lost Norm MacDonald this week, which was just, you know, I had no idea that he was even sick. And he's a guy that I knew a little bit. I was definitely friendly with him. If we saw each other, we said hello and we shot the shit, but it wasn't like someone that I talked to on the phone or anything. And I was such a huge fan of his, and I would just always end up running into him. And he just always had that smile on his face. Like, as you talk to him, he would have that smile. Just a really great, warm guy. And I remember was trying to think what Norm's story to tell you. This one isn't necessarily funny. It was just sort of random. I went out to go see Bill Cosby in concert right before all the bullshit happened out in Pasadena. And he played this theater out there, which interestingly enough was where they had the 25th anniversary of Motown celebration, which is the first place Michael Jackson publicly did the moonwalk. I saw Bill Cosby at that theater. And I remember they had it all set up where, like, they almost built him like a little living room. He had like an Archie Bunker type chair, a little square rug, and then like a side table where he put his water. And he just came walking out, and there was the mic. There was no mic stand. It was just sitting on the chair. And he just came out. You know how he kind of walked a little bent over? Came walking out, waved to everybody, sat down, picked up the mic, and for like almost 2 hours, just, hour and a half, just killed. Just fucking killed. Had the crowd in the palm of his hand. Masterclass of stand-up, right? So I leave with my lovely wife, and I go out front, and who's standing there is Norm MacDonald. He was like, hey, Bill, hey, how you doing? And I talked. It was like, no, what's going on? I was so psyched that he knew my name and all of that stuff, and I think I had met him before. And then we just stood there talking about comedy and how amazing it was to see Bill Cosby and how good he still was. Like I said, this was before all the bullshit happened. And my admiration for the guys, it went even higher. That, I understood why I was there, but I thought Norm was so good that he didn't need to be there. And he was still there, still trying to learn and everything. And I was thinking, like, wow, this is why this guy is so fucking amazing. And, he's just was somebody that you couldn't just watch one video of him. Like, I was saying to Verzi how, like, guys like Ric Flair, Norm MacDonald, there's a few people, if you click on their videos, it's like, say goodbye to the next 2 hours of your life, because everything that they did is so interesting and so different and so funny. And one of my favorite Norm MacDonald things that he ever did, because so many people like pretend that they don't give a fuck, both in my business and in other businesses. You got I don't give a fuck. Hey, you know me. I don't give a fuck. Those people that advertise them. Like, that guy clearly, in the best way, didn't give a fuck. He really cared about people and stuff, but like he did what he wanted to do. And when he was on SNL, how big a gig that was, because there was so few channels. The internet hadn't blown up yet. And even with basic cable and everything, I mean, it was still, if you were on Saturday Night Live and you were doing Weekend Update, it was one of the most coveted gigs a comedian could have. And you were part of this lineage of, at that point it was, Chevy Chase, Jane Curtin, right on through to Dennis Miller's reign when he did it. And, did Colin Quinn come after? I think Colin came after, but it was always just like the best of the best comics that they had doing it, and continued on with Tina Fey and all of them. And no one's walking away from that job. And if some suit at NBC tells you they don't like the jokes you're doing and be funnier, you're shaking in your, I'd be like, oh, fuck, I'm going to lose this big gig. I don't want to get fired. I don't want to piss these people off or whatever. I guess he was doing all those OJ jokes, and somebody, I forget how the story went. There was somebody there that knew OJ or something and was telling Norm to back off and move on to something else. So what does Norm do? He just doubles down and he just does even more OJ jokes, which is like, the balls that took to do that. And he ended up losing the gig. He got fired. And people loved him and he was fucking hilarious, but he didn't back down to the big fucking guy over there, and he ended up losing the gig. So, as luck would have it, I think it was Dirty Work came out like a year and a half later or so. So he has to promote it, and he's on the press thing. So Lauren has him back and has him host the show. And I remember he went out there, and his opening joke, he just comes out. And he was just like, something like this. Yeah, it's good to be back. You know, I actually got fired from this show about a year and a half ago because they said I wasn't funny. And now here I am. I'm hosting the show. So that means one of two things. Either I got a lot funnier or this show sucks. And then he had that big shit-eating grin on his face, and he started laughing. And then he proceeded to do a bunch of OJ jokes.
Then it occurred to me, I haven't gotten funnier. The show has gotten really bad. So yeah, I'm funny compared to, well, you'll see later.
And it was just like that fucking thing about him. And the whole time, I just felt the whole time when people were fucking with him or whatever and trying to take what he had, he always just still had that smile on his face, and he just still did exactly what he wanted to do. And I got so much respect for him. And I feel so fortunate that I got to see him live. So I remember, oh my God, I saw him right after 9/11. The Aspen after 9/11. Aspen Comedy Festival was this big fucking festival that was always a nightmare to get in and out of. Every year it would snow and people would get stuck in Denver, or you get snowed in, you couldn't get out. It was a fucking nightmare. And then as a comedian, you had to perform. It was like a mile higher than fucking Denver, and no one could breathe, and you're performing in front of all these super fucking rich people in front of industry, and you just go up and you would eat your fucking balls, and you're like, why did I come out here? And I remember I saw Joe Rogan do a full set that I still remember, and then I saw Norm MacDonald. It was at the same theater, and I remember Norm came out, and he was doing bits on racial profiling and all of this stuff. I'm not going to butcher the guy's bits, but I remember just watching that full set, and I was like, this guy is one of the greatest comedians I've ever seen in my life. And I thought that every time I saw him, and I don't know, it was a pleasure to know the guy, even on a little level. Just a massive, massive, massive loss to not have him around. And especially now with all of this stupid fucking cancel culture horseshit that is going on, which has way, way, way overstepped its bounds. As it always happens, no matter who's behind it, it always ends up, starting off with something that makes sense, and then that becomes the overreach, and then it just becomes like, hey, is it me, or did you literally become what the fuck you were trying to stop? And we, I don't know, as a comedian, really needed a guy like Norm out there to be eviscerating it and making fun of it and still doing what the fuck you want to do. So if there's any other young comics out there, if you want to see how it's done, watch that guy, because he was the real deal. All right? So once again, rest in peace to the great Norm MacDonald. Just truly, without a doubt, one of the greatest stand-up comedians I ever saw in my life. And just such a great guy. And it's just so sad that he won't be around anymore. But I actually got off the plane in a better mood from just watching literally the beauty of who he was and his work. When I got off the plane, I was actually like, I don't know, there's something about him. I just thought he understood life. Just a really warm guy. God damn it. It's always those guys that go. So there's your lesson. Don't be nice. You'll live forever. All right.
He had I think, best word choice of maybe any comedian I've ever seen. Yeah. He intentionally mispronounces words.
Because the biggest show right now in the planet is Kate and Ashley plus what? John and Kate.
Spit all over me. That's all right.
John and Kate plus 8.
You did it. You did it. Yeah.
When he knows. He knows how to say TV. He says it's the TV.
What are you doing now?
I just saw on the TV my hair.
Okay. All right.
He came on our show, I think it was his first appearance, and he was talking about a Doberman, and he said it's a Doberman. And he knows.
When I was a kid, the toughest dog was a Doberman dog. You ever see them? They're a tough. Oh, man, they'll rip your throat out, them dogs. Just like a pit.
But he's constantly screwing with you on every level.
Right.
But his word choice is, he was like Mark Twain. He had this folksy, completely out of time. Yeah. And I don't know if he was born 300 years too late or 300 years too early, but he's talking in a way, no one speaks like that. And you really appreciate the way he says things. And
he talks like a 1930s Canadian dock worker.
Yeah.
But he says, listen now, he says, man, I'm a tough old hombre, you know, and I got friends now. He says, I don't want anybody to know about this. You know, this is back in the old days.
Sure, yeah.
He said,
I can tell by the accent, yeah.
You know, it's funny because when the way I experienced him, as you did, Dave, was, you know, really on the talk show format. And later on, when I would look at the clips of him on my show, that I would think, I don't even know that I needed to. I was there just laughing, but I was in no way. He's totally self-fueled. Yes, it's nice when you hear the audience there, but he's also, when I look at his appearances that he did with me, I think I didn't need to be there. Right. I mean, I'm glad I was there. I'm selfishly glad I was there. But he's talking a lot about. I mean, he's talking a lot about mortality. He's talking a lot about death, and obviously now that people, you know, comics talk about that all the time. His face, his eyes, and his eyebrows. I always said there's something almost like a jack-o'-lantern. He's got such a great, his expressions when he's talking about after someone's completed the act, when he becomes, you know, what am I going to do now? I'm going to have a cheese sandwich. He's such a terrific performer. I mean, he's really just got this.
I got a wife.
You got a wife?
I just got married because I thought, go through that charade, keep appearances up.
Oh, yeah. That's the kind of thing you'd tell if this were a memoir.
Yeah. And he's telling the whole story like a great 1920s silent film comic. He also had an infinite collection of old stories, I think probably from, you know, rural Canada or traveling salesman stories. And I would be delighted because, you know, he'd come out and I'd be laughing. It was the only person I could say this about. I'd be laughing before he did anything. He'd come out from behind the curtain and he's got those cheeks and those eyes. And I've looked at the tape, I'm just laughing. He hasn't done anything yet.
No, I'm from a little town. It's called Monkland, and it's only 108 people.
108? That's small.
It's country, you know. It's really rural. And but man, I'll tell you, there's lots of funny stories from there.
Well, I'm sorry we don't have time. Thank you very much for coming, Norm. It was good having you here. It was Norm MacDonald. Good night, everybody.
Because farm
really?
people, you
there
know.
are funny stories from this town.
Yeah, because farm people, they all seem to be, you know, there all seems to be a funny story. I remember one time.
There better be, Norm.
And then Norm, how are you? He's like, about a farm. Yeah. And I know immediately this is complete bullshit. And I'd say, well, you know, is the whole thing
is a complete waste of everyone's time, and it's joyous.
Right.
Because
he's reveling in it.
He's reveling in every second of it. My experience was so chaotic. You know, I thought this guy is Evel Knievel. He's going to jump Snake River Canyon. He doesn't care. But he put a ton of work into what he was doing and worked it out a lot of the time. So I don't know what that process was, but I mean, this really impressed me with how self-contained it is.
Some days we get closer. Things that we never really needed. Promises that we never thought of keeping safe. I guess it's never over if we never got it away.
All I've ever heard about Norm is that I think he was the most widely read comedian. Very widely read, highly intelligent. I think a great, great mathematician. I mean, things that you would never think. He was talented in all these areas, and choosing, what's my diction? What's my word going to be? What's the right word here? And what's it exactly going to be? So you get this, because he seems reckless, but he's also ruthlessly planned everything out and thought it through. And they don't seem to go together, but with him, they do.
Yeah.
What's it like working with Norm? Norm's a special guy. Everyone who meets Norm, you can't help but fall into his cadence. Yeah, Rudy, how you doing there, Rudy? I knew a guy named Rudy one time there in Toronto, And then, of course, he'd go on 5 minutes later and do a corny punchline.
Everyone that meets you does an impression of you.
What?
You're one of those guys that you make such an impression on people that everyone that meets you does a Norm MacDonald.
I don't care for any of those impressions, by the way. You know how they say impressions are the highest form of flattery? Well, no, they say it's the highest form of flattery. Anyways, imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a rare and special guy. He was a brilliant guy. He was a brilliant mathematician, actually.
Really?
Yes, in his younger days, and he got moved ahead in grades, like way advanced in grades, probably more than he wanted to.
Oh, wow.
Because he was like in high school at a very young age, and kind of felt a little, out of it, because socially he certainly wasn't at that age, but he was so brilliant mathematically that he felt a little awkward socially being moved so far in advance.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But you can tell how brilliant he was, because that, math figures into comedy.
And timing, right?
And you can tell that's what goes on with Norm.
Anyways, this is what I get. I do a perfect you. I go, all right, let's hear it. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I can do an impression of myself.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? Hey. That's the impression.
I've never heard you say that. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on? Hey.
Sounds like you doing an impression of Brewer doing an impression of you.
Hey, yeah.
And come to think of it, I got addicted to you. Oh, no. And come to think of it, I need somebody like you. Oh, no. I need someone like you.
Any funny stories you'd like to share with us about you and
About Norm?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, he's passed. I don't think he'd mind this one. Norm loved to gamble, and there's no secret to that. And sometimes he'd go in on Sunday to the office there on SNL, and he lost a bet or something. I guess it's a big one. And he was really mad. And then he tried to stomp on a phone, and he wrenched his back. But he was so mad that he said he slowly pulled the phone apart to assuage his anger, but he did it really slowly because his back hurt so hard. Oh my goodness, Norm was one of a kind, that's for sure.
He definitely will be missed, absolutely.
Well, I can tell a joke.
Go for it. Yeah, please do. Please. Yeah.
There was a little boy in school named Dirty Johnny. Now, he's not dirty in this joke, but he'd always be a hellion in class, and the teacher didn't think much of him. So the teacher has a project, or not a project, but an in-class thing. How did it go again? She says, now, this is what you're going to do here, class. I want you to stand up. I want you to stand up and tell the class a story from your life. And then afterwards say the moral to that story. So a girl puts up her hand. Yes, Becky, what's your story? So Becky stands up. She goes, my dad works for the hatchery here in town. And what happens was he got about 15 eggs. And he put them all in one basket, all in the same basket. So he put all his eggs in one basket. And he put it on the horse and buggy and drove back home. And by God, Becky says, the bouncing and all the eggs broke. Well, that's a good story, the teacher says, but what would the moral be to that? Becky says, well, the moral is, don't put all your eggs into one basket. But goddamn, says the teacher, that's a good one. Anybody else? Marjorie puts up her hand. Marjorie, what's your story? She says, well, my dad works for the hatchery, as most, all of us. Thank God for the hatchery. She says that we'd all be lost. But anyways, my dad knows that eggs become chickens. And so he was counting his chickens, and he added in the eggs, you see. And then he put them on a horse and buggy to go to town, and they all broke. Well, what's the lesson to that? The teacher says she can't understand. And she says, well, don't count your chickens before they hatch out of an egg. So the teacher says, that's a great one, too. Anybody else? Well, wouldn't you know, Dirty Johnny has his hand up. So the teacher's like, holy God, I don't want it. But on the other hand, I made an oath to every child, should I suppose I gotta. All right, Dirty Johnny, what do you have to say? Johnny stands up. Stories about my Uncle Terry. He never worked at the hatchery. On account he was in Vietnam. And he got disability. He don't even like people who work at the hatchery. But the story happened far from these shores, in a little town called Da Nang. Terry was not well liked. His whole troop left him, abandoned. And he woke up in the weeds, and all they left him with was 3 bottles of Jack Daniels, some weapons. Terry stood up and downed 1 bottle right away. Said, if I'm going out, I'm going out. He took his Balishnikov and a couple of Glocks and his 2 bottles, and away he went. He found a town. And he didn't know if it was Charlie or if it was one he was sent to protect. But all he knew was he had hate in his gut. So he started firing. And he fired the Kalashnikov with an arcing kind of, like a farmer would with hay, with a scythe. And sure enough, the men fell like hay before him. And then the women, and by God, I'm ashamed to say it, but then the children. And finally, all was left was Uncle Terry standing in the mud and the blood and the glory. And he touched his pants, and it was wet, and he said he was ashamed. He felt shame, Uncle Terry, for he'd pissed himself. Well, he touched it again. It was not urine at all, but ejaculate. And Uncle Terry felt pride where shame once was. And the teacher's like, good Christ, what kind of a story is that? What the hell is the moral to that? Well, he says, when Uncle Terry's been drinking, you don't fuck with him. Now, especially if you work at the hatchery. Now, listen. So listen, guys, this has been fun, hasn't it?
This has been probably.
This has been good. It saves me a trip to my senile uncle. So that's.
This Easter Sunday, here, you want to read this one time?
Yeah.
This seems like more of a your kind of joke. You can do it in the camera if you want, whatever you want to do.
This Easter Sunday, Snoop Dogg gets to say, Christ is risen.
There you go. Adam Egan.
Warning to the Easter Bunny, don't put all your eggs in one basket, fella. You handpick these. We wear new clothes on Easter to represent Christ's triumphant appearance to the stunned apostles in his sharp two-button blazer by Hugo Boss. What the fuck?
I don't know about that one. In the coffee shop line today, I hear the guy behind me say, I like to start by biting the ears off. And I had to pray, please, God, let him be talking about a chocolate Easter bunny.
I'm just wondering you're always working. What are you working on right now?
I am just finishing a project. This is one of the biggest projects I have ever done. It's amazing. It's a spectacular film.
What kind? Is it a drama? A comedy, probably?
No, it's an adventure. It's action, science fiction.
Wow.
It's amazing.
This is a big budget movie?
Huge budget. I can't even quote the price.
What? Who's directing it?
It's the guy with the glasses. He sits in the front of the Lakers games. Spike Jones.
Spike Lee.
Spike Lee, that's it. And there's some comedy, so it's co-directed by Woody Allen. They brought him in to co-direct the comedy scenes. Bruce Willis tries to save us. But if
Isn't there a lot of African Americans as in a Spike Lee movie?
There's plenty of them. Yeah. But what we try to do is these are not ones that don't speak English.
Yeah.
So they CGI them in.
The black people.
Yeah. Well, we got Steve McQueen in
There's a director, Steve McQueen?
Yes.
There's 3 directors involved. You're in a Bruce Willis vehicle where you're playing the Bruce Willis role as Woody Allen?
No, I don't try to do it. Woody Allen is directing the undead who are trying to crash into Earth.
Yeah,
and then I get in a fight with Sylvester Stallone, of all people. Anyway, the Stallone brothers challenge me.
Shut-ins?
We're going to get DVDs.
The Stallone brothers? Frank
Stallone.
Frank Stallone's in this movie.
Well, why would that surprise you? I'm beginning to think that this is not even true.
It sounds a little outlandish.
April Fools. I missed the April Fools show you did. So
we never.
We should go our separate ways, but now you're back.
And since I've gained it, I sweat like a whore in church. I don't mean to be
what?
I don't mean to be filthy, but
a whore in church.
Yeah, she's nervous, so she sweats because
sweating like a Chris Dorner in a Big Bear cabin.
Okay, come on.
Well, I'm just
that's racist.
Oh, good morning, whores. Listen, Mary. Let me talk to the whore. Is she around?
Who?
The whore. I think her name was Leeka or Lisi or something. It was one of them weird names.
I want to kill Leisha.
Well, she better be careful then. Hey, wait a minute. Leisha, that's the whore. No, you can't kill her. Listen, Margaret, put on the whore. No, I thought she was a whore. I could have got my nose bit off by a Saigon whore. Got some news for you, whore. I'm packing up and moving out of this dump. I'm fine. Browns like you are a dime a dozen. I'll see you in hell, baby. That's still cute?
Mm-hmm.
Did I say baby? I meant dirty whore. Hey, Shelley, don't forget that old saying about firemen. Don't be such a huge whore. Well, yeah, but you get the idea, right? That she was a huge whore?
Yes, I got that.
She also said, don't fall for any old whore like your daddy did. Lori, I mean, you have to admit, you come off a bit of a whore in this whole thing. Hey, well, don't forget your huge collection of Mardi Gras beads, whore. Who do you love?
Kevin,
you gold-digging whore! Look, Taylor, I don't think you understand. You're a huge whore. Which just goes to show you Madonna's a whore. And in the worst job category, last year's winner, crack whore, has lost its spot. The new worst job is assistant crack whore.
Connected to our senses. Found a way to let you in. We share.
There's only one occupation where the person does not keep his job when he
Wins the lottery.
wins the lottery. You know what that occupation is?
No.
Crack whore.
That was amazing. You pulled it out. I was worried about you for a minute. I thought you were in deep trouble. I thought you might get backed into a corner, have a lot more pressure on you, and then not have anything.
I know.
But the pitch came in low and towards the middle, and you put it out of the park.
No, I didn't.
What are you talking about? When people hear crack whore, they just start laughing. That's just the reaction people have.
It's
got birds fly in and sing a song. Crack whore.
Well, a big seller this holiday season is Michael Bolton's Christmas album, This Is the Time. Happy birthday, Jesus. Hope you like crap.
Norm, I think, has one of the best lines that probably I only appreciate on network TV history when he was hosting SNL, and he was talking about the new Michael Bolton Christmas album. Do you remember the line, Norm?
Happy birthday, Jesus. Hope you like crap.
Kills me to this day.
It was funny because that joke was originally supposed to be about Mariah Carey, but she had some boyfriend that was some crazy, dangerous guy, and everybody's afraid.
And you figured in an alley you could take a Michael Bolton.
Yeah, exactly.
Although I think Bolton kind of made amends a little bit by appearing in that recent SNL skit.
Hysterical. He's
That
hysterical.
That was hilarious.
funny,
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That was good.
And he has a great voice.
He does.
I didn't know.
And
I
the
don't
song was
know.
kind of catchy. The SNL song was pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. In stock market news this week, April's three biggest losers were Cantab Pharmaceuticals, Champion Enterprises, and Crapco, which manufactures crap. And also crap-related items, most recently Mariah Carey's Christmas album. They were... Kenny G has a Christmas album out this year. Hey, happy birthday, Jesus. Hope you like crap. Well, I don't know. Playing in a music store in New York this week, Kenny G set a world record by holding a saxophone note for 45 minutes. While he did warn spectators that it would be quite boring, it should be noted that it is every bit as boring to hear Kenny G play different saxophone notes for 45 minutes. This week, CBS aired the Martha Stewart Christmas special, in which she demonstrated that with an old soup can, some used tea bags, some string, and some sparkles, you can make a useless piece of crap. Martha Stewart is here, and she wanted me to tell you, don't let the busboys clear your table off tonight, because a little later Martha will come up here, and she's going to show us how to take those old discarded fish bones and make a beautiful birdhouse. So... That's nice. The New York Public Interest Research Group has unveiled its 10th annual list of dangerous toys for the upcoming Christmas season. Topping the list this year, baby's first circular saw. Well, the annual list of most dangerous holiday toys is out. Number 1 this year, Mattel's Eye Poker Outer. Well, the U.S. Safety Commission has issued a list of unsafe Christmas toys. Topping the list this year, Mattel's gasoline-powered Sharp Thing. And finally, the #1 selling doll this Christmas is Tickle Me Elmo. And the least popular selling doll, you guessed it, Tickle Me Frank Stallone. Jesus. Scientists have created a genetically superior Christmas tree that will be taller, stronger, and tougher than other trees. One downside, if you don't like your presents, it will kill you. It's a hell of a downside there. And finally, this Christmas, Santa Claus will be starting a new look at up-to-date shopping malls around the country. They will now feature black Santas, Asian Santas, Hispanic Santas, and even Middle Eastern Santas. It is all part of a program to make little children cry. And finally, next week, Christians everywhere will be celebrating Christmas, or as people born on December the 25th call it, screwed out of a present day.
Where are you going here? You're going to Cobb's in San Francisco. What do you like to do during the days in San Fran to unwind? Do you go?
I just work on my ventriloquism.
Oh, how's that going, Norm?
It's going great, man. I thought Rusty and I would do a little holiday song for you.
Oh, you're kidding me. Let me kick back here and put my feet up in front of the fire, you and Rusty. Which puppet is Rusty? Refresh me.
Rusty's just my friend. You know, I'm having a lot of trouble with my cranky old man. I don't know if you remember old Alec Majerison, the virulent anti-Semite.
Yeah, sure, I remember. What, are you kidding me? I have a plaque commemorating my first meeting.
I'm trying to get rid of that guy because you know he's a Holocaust denier. That's no secret. He's an enthusiastic Holocaust denier, and I've had it up to here with this character. You know, the man, he's just a waste of wood. But I don't know what to do. One of my Jewish friends suggested that, why don't I just throw them in a fire and burn them? But I say 2 wrongs don't make a right. We're not here to talk about that. Let me get Rusty out here. Rusty, say hello to Dennis. Hey, Dennis, how are you?
Hey, Rusty.
What?
Hi, Rusty.
Hey, who's the dummy here, me or you?
It's me.
It sounds like it's you.
I'm sorry, Rusty. Let me give you my man voice. Hey, Rusty, how are you doing?
Yeah, dummy. Hey, come on now, Rusty. That's ridiculous. Calling Dennis Miller a dummy on his own radio program.
No, can I jump in here for a second and tell you, here's how crazy Norm is. I'm sitting here believing that he actually has a puppet. Like, it's not enough for him to fake the puppet act on the radio and over the phone. You did pull out a puppet and have it on your arm right now, don't you?
Of course I have my pal Rusty here. Yeah.
What do you boys have planned for us today, Rusty, Norm?
We're going to do a song, according to this dummy. Would you stop calling me that? You're the dummy. Now listen, we're going to do a song, a beautiful song. Why? By the way, Rusty, what are you doing for Christmas? Are you going to see your family? Oh, sure. In my family tree, it's an actual tree. Okay, now that's just ridiculous.
You're actually overlapping dialogue here, Norm. You're not even putting a second between you and the puppet's voice.
Now, Rusty, are you ready to sing that song with me? Sure.
There you go.
Okay, I'll start. Here we go. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw him, you would say that he was a drunk. Hey, come on! Well, that's ridiculous.
What the?
Come on now, don't ruin this. This is a classic. I'm sorry. All right, now let's continue. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to town. Rudolph, with your nose so bright, have you been drinking some bathtub gin? What? Okay, now that's enough. That's way beyond the pale.
Stop it, Rusty. Stop.
I wish you'd kick the bucket. Like what? Kick the bucket. What are you talking about? You said tail. Bucket. It's a synonym. Okay, all right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, now that's ridiculous. You're the dummy. Okay. I'm sorry, Dennis. This is going nowhere. This is ridiculous. I apologize for Rusty. I can't go on with this. This is just an abuse to the whole idea.
All right. Now, what separates Rusty's old man voice from the old Holocaust denier's voice? Give me that voice.
You don't want to hear from him, do you?
Well, I know Rusty's just whetted the palate for a little more puppetry.
I swore I'd never use this guy.
It's like the Stones doing "Sympathy for the Devil" after Altamont.
There we
never
go.
thought I'd
Alec,
see you play it.
Alec, how are you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay, I guess. Yeah, I suppose. What do you think of this Christmas? What do I think of it? I'm not going to celebrate no holiday where a bunch of bearded New Yorkers killed our savior. Hey, come on now. You're going back in the case. I'm sorry, Dennis.
Oh, Norm,
like that
you
would
didn't quite have control of the posse today, but I realize it's the holidays are amongst us, and that they're a little petulant this time of year.
I can never keep these guys under control.
Norm, you are an absolute wild man.
Chris Kattan, you didn't like.
Kattan's all right. Just we had. You know, when you're in that, it's like being, I won't say it's like being in war, but when you're in a situation, everyone's fighting for themselves.
There's another great quick Norm story. Great quick Norm story.
Kid, Artie.
Well, Jim will appreciate it. They do a big Rolling Stone article about the Kansas City.
Ah, that was a great one, man.
Wait, what is this? They do a big Rolling Stone article about the cast.
I got
about
a good
the
one.
what? So the cast of Saturday Night Live.
Right, yeah.
And it's everybody kissing each other's ass. So they ask Norm about Chris Kattan. And it's after pages of, I've never seen someone do better character work. Norm's quote is, he seems gay to me. He goes, I've never met a guy who said he wasn't gay. He seems so gay. But I guess he says he's not gay, so whatever.
Hey.
I love that.
What about Norm MacDonald? You're at war with him as well. You two don't like each other.
Warring with Norm?
Here's what Norm said.
Oh, good.
I got it for you. All right. Chris and Norm MacDonald apparently hate each other. This is according to my notes. When Norm hosted Saturday Night Live, Chris did not appear on the show. Wow.
Wait, when was...
In November of 97.
Oh, right.
Norm said of Chris, I don't know, but to me he seems gay. He claims he's not, but I've never seen like a guy who's not gay seem so gay. I don't find him funny. What can I say? Never made me laugh. What happened between... First of all, I don't believe you're gay, are you? I know someone you dated.
No, I'm not gay.
Yeah, you did.
And he's certainly had to have laughed at you once or twice.
Right.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
a funny guy.
Right.
Well, that was the.
I mean, your
Rolling
characters.
Stone
Some of your
article.
characters are effeminate, so maybe people will think you're
Right.
gay.
Like Mango's, like
he's gay.
Queer as day.
Right. So
yeah.
So is Norm a homophobe? Is that the problem? He doesn't like gay
definitely
characters?
think he has a problem with
But give me the history of this. I love feuds.
Okay, let's see. What is, I don't know
You
exactly.
didn't appear on the show for a reason. You just
No. I don't. I just think I didn't get my sketches in. It wasn't like I'm not appearing in the show.
And when you're on Saturday Night Live, I've heard this before. When you say you didn't get your sketches in, you have to write your own material. If you don't get it in, if
it doesn't pass muster,
then you're not on the show.
Right.
Wow,
Yeah.
a lot of pressure.
Yeah, every week.
So do you have to hire separate guys to help you write material?
No. I mean they're there. There's there's people you write with normally. So
right. Okay. Because I heard some people don't help other people. You know.
No, some people don't.
Right.
But I'm not. Because I'm not exactly the easiest guy to write for, though. I'm not like. I'm not an everyman. I can't be the boyfriend all the time. I'm more of a freak.
So why Norm MacDonald? I mean, Norm is an easygoing guy. I know Norm. Why the dislike? Something happened.
Well, let's see. When I first got on the show, he was so nice. He and Spade,
right,
were just like so nice. And then I don't know what happened. He just started. Like Garth Brooks was, we did like a pitch meeting, and he started saying things in the pitch meeting like you don't want to do, like Garth Brooks was a guest. Yeah, was a guest. I was like, I'm sure you don't want to do another fag sketch. Like things like that. And people would laugh.
Oh dear.
I was like, why is he saying
All of this?
And then it got kind of old, like, Jesus, Norm, you're like another...
And it makes you inhibited in a writing meeting if someone's goofing on you every time you open up your mouth, right?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't care because I'm not gay. If I was like, some gay guy going, I don't want anyone to know that I'm just...
Right. And so the gay jokes kept going and going and going.
Yeah, the gay jokes kept going and going.
And then you finally said, hey, I've had it with you, Norm.
Well,
Did you ever confront him?
Yeah. A little bit, yeah, but it's like a playful thing. He says it's like a Jack Benny, Fred Allen kind of a feud thing.
But you don't see it that way.
No, I think he's I don't know. But he this is what happened. We were on a flight together. We didn't plan on being together on the same flight. We were flying from LA back to New York to do Saturday Night Live, and it was a red eye. And he's behind me, and we're, getting along, whatever. He's talking about crapping on women, or I don't know what he was talking about. Something like that.
Yeah,
and it was funny because he was so loud,
right?
So everyone else could hear it. I'm like, I was just crap on this girl.
Yeah.
And I'm like, laughing.
Right.
Because he's a funny guy.
Yeah.
And then I wake up, and, because it's a red eye, and one of my shoes is missing. And I was like, where's my shoe? And Norm's like, hey, you lost your shoe, huh? And then he leaves. And I'm like, so disoriented. And I'm the last guy in the flight looking for my shoe. And I just, walk off the plane with one shoe. And all the stewardesses like, you are funny.
Oh, no. So he stole your shoe.
He stole my shoe.
And he's playing goofs on you. He's not respecting you.
Right.
Right.
And then I took his jacket on a really cold night.
Yes.
And his assistant called me at home going, I got to get Norm's jacket. Please get me Norm's jacket. And she was like freaking out.
Right.
I was like, no, this is between Norm and I.
You can't play in this game. Right. Chauncey Hayden, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how's it going?
All right.
I've interviewed Chris before. He's a good guy. Chris.
Thank you.
Is it not true that Jim Brewer, your former cast member, had a problem with you as well?
I think at one point he thought I stole an idea from him.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So, man, there's so much infighting. You got to admit.
But that's it, though.
Really?
That's not much for like 6 years.
With a lot of the cast members, and I think with Chris, do you remember that Rolling Stone cover came out, and they only put certain members of SNL on the cover?
Yeah, that was a big deal.
Didn't that cause a lot of strife inside?
Yeah, well...
Why, they only chose certain amount of people for the cover. It was you.
Right, it was Will, me, Molly Shannon, and Sherry O'Terry.
And you did the cover, and the rest of the cast felt like, hey, what are we, garbage?
What is this?
But why be mad at you?
It was because of our characters, too. It was like there was the cheerleaders.
You were the breakout guys.
Roxbury guys.
Right.
And Mary Catherine.
But aren't they mad or jealous because you guys broke out and they didn't? And don't they think that you should stick up for them and insist that they be on the cover as well? But you don't have that kind of juice.
No, what are we gonna?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's only makes sense that they would be on the cover, but what are we gonna do? I mean, Norm wanted to be. There's a big stink because he wanted to be on the cover
by himself.
Yeah.
Really?
No, I don't know if he wanted. No, he wanted to be
in that picture.
I don't know. He showed up later, and then he wanted to be. He wanted to stand in the middle of us.
And you said no.
Well, it was just like weird.
Yeah, right.
Why are you
like who are you?
Like here, it's like my variety show. What?
Yeah.
So
yeah, I guess he thought he was the guy. All right, Chauncey, thanks. All right. Artie Lang, go ahead.
Hey,
Artie
what's
Lang.
up, man?
Yeah, hey, Artie.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, I like Chris. I think he's funny. But what he said before about that Rolling Stone cover is wrong.
All right, go. Artie's going to defend Norm, I guess.
Norm represents.
You might be wrong.
All right, go ahead.
No, it's just that Chris made it sound like Norm showed up begging to get on the cover of Rolling Stone.
Oh no, he wasn't begging. He was just like assuming he was on the cover with us. And
well, he was though.
I know he was.
But he wanted to stand in the middle as well.
No. They were begging Norm to do it, and he thought it seemed weird.
He didn't want to do it.
Right. He thought it seemed weird to stand in the middle of all you guys.
Oh, that's true.
They definitely wanted Norm to be on the cover because at the time, I mean, he was the funniest guy on the show. Howard, you've said that a million times.
I think Norm is hysterical.
He is. I already said that.
Yeah, and so does Chris.
But, I think Chris, he made it sound like Norm's begging to get on the cover of Rolling Stone.
No.
You guys said no.
Hey, Artie, do you know why Norm has such a problem with Chris?
No.
What is his problem?
I don't know. I wasn't there when they met or all that stuff happened.
He's never really...
Well, you are Mrs. Norm
Wait
MacDonald.
a minute, you weren't there during the shoot either, but you know all about that.
As a matter of fact, I was, because me and Norm had already done the movie, and I had lunch with his assistant. We went over there.
There you go, Artie.
I can tell you, Howard, Howard, it's Christopher Walken. I hosted Saturday Night Live
Yes.
several times. I think Norm is just a funny guy. He came up to me one day and said, I'm a big fan. I said, what's your favorite movie? He said, Chris Kattan's a fag.
Really?
Nothing to do with anything.
Oh, that's
I, for the
ridiculous.
record, have never heard Norm say that.
All right. Thank you, Artie.
Hi, man.
Where are you today?
I'm in beautiful New Jersey.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
You want to hear?
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, you go.
We're on SNL one time, right? This is what Norm just didn't care about anyone. This a quick story. Pamela Anderson is on, and every time a hot chick would come on, Kattan would go over the top to like, oh my God, you know, he'd write a sketch. We're gonna make out.
Right.
She's hot. She's with Tommy Lee Hammer. Back off.
Yeah, right.
Come on. So he writes a sketch, and they do this sketch where it's the Twilight Zone when everyone's in pig face or something.
Right.
All right. So that's the goof. So me, Kattan, we're all in it, and Norm is the guy who's got to go, imagine if you will. And Norm doesn't read sketches, and he's a pro.
Right.
So he would rehearse it and go, hey, imagine if you will, and second time, and Kattan would go, oh my God, you don't even sound like him. Why would you do that? And I would stand and go, Norm, you gonna hit him back? Like, you gonna say something to him? You just gonna take that from this guy? Now we go to a dress show, which has an audience, and it's being filmed.
Right.
And again, he starts punking into Norm on the set.
Right.
He's going, oh my God, Norm, you gonna do it right? It's my only sketch.
Right, you don't sound like Rod Serling.
He's like, hey, imagine, 10, 9, and we're on. Hey, imagine if you will. And he knew the deal.
Right.
Now we go to air. And Norm still hasn't said nothing. Every time Kattan would say something to him, I'd look at Norm like, hey, man, you're my hero. What's up? Because if you're not going to say something, I will.
Right.
And sure enough, he'd give me like a wink. I swear to you, he'd give me a wink. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Live Air comes on. And I'm like, 20 seconds to the Twilight Zone sketch. He starts up again. Where Mike, the whole audience is listening. He's like, oh, God, Kattan. Norm, you've been a salad. Oh, God, Pamela, you're so hot. Norm, you're gonna... Pamela, I can't wait if you ever get rid of... 10 seconds. Norm turns to Kattan. Right for his head, he goes, hey, Pamela, did Chris tell you he's gay yet? And he's got all this rage because he likes being gay. Everyone, why don't you just say you're gay and you wouldn't have all this anger and be a pester? 5 seconds! And you wouldn't have all this rage and try to interrupt everyone's sketch because you suck this week. And we're on! Imagine if you will. I'm like, there's my hero. There's my hero.
See, he knew to save it for the live air.
Saved it. He saved
nice.
it.
And Kattan sank.
I couldn't even get my words.
You told me that we should go our separate ways. But I just wanna live my life without.
Yeah, I didn't say what he said. He was saying he was being.
He was paraphrasing and being kind. What did you say?
Well, Chris is a great guy, but he used to bring around women all the time to the show, Big, tall women, Big bruisers, And he'd say, look, I'm heterosexual. I mean, he wouldn't say that out loud, but that's what that would be the caption on the picture in the New Yorker. Boy, those are funny.
So it was something related to his sexuality.
Maybe. But listen, if I call a person gay, that ain't no insult.
It's a good thing nowadays.
Yeah, if you say it's an insult, you're the homophobe, not me.
Correct. Supreme Court says so.
That's absolutely. Would you care to hear my Anthony Hopkins?
Yeah, I want to hear. I want to hear
From
Anthony
Sounds of the Lambs?
Yeah, I want to hear.
You
Oh,
be
your
the girl.
impression?
You be the girl.
Jodie Foster?
Yeah, just say something.
Who recently came out, right?
Yeah, but don't put that.
I'm not plugging that.
Okay, so just say it. Like I'm Hannibal the cannibal.
I'm Jodie Foster. I can't do Jodie.
No, just say any line.
Okay. Hannibal, you're terrible. What have you done to these innocent people?
Clarice, I don't know what you dream about, but I ate a guy.
That wasn't good at all. I've never done it. Here's the problem. I've never done an impression of him.
Do one. Here's Jessica Biel from Flashdance.
Okay. So okay, Jessica.
Yeah.
Man, aren't you getting ready for your dance?
Yeah, I gotta go. I got a big thing tonight. It's like
Jennifer.
That much. My Jessica Biel and his Anthony Hopkins.
Close. It was pretty
good.
close. They were pretty close. No, sometimes you
were
think
working
a
on
good
them.
impression might come out. Do you ever do that?
What?
You
What'd you say? I didn't
this
even hear
guy.
what you said.
You go, man, I like this guy. I'll try him. Maybe it'll come out and sound
Yeah.
like him. And then it
You know, it's
doesn't.
the first time you try an impression. Like,
Yeah.
maybe I could do Cary Grant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Cary. Nah, it didn't work out.
Didn't
So
work.
Tony, that scene that you guys,
Daryl, where's Daryl?
the scene that you
Here's
guys
my
just
Daryl.
did, the one that you just did,
Yes.
you did it a few times. So
Yeah. Every time we try to mix it up a little, you know.
It's good to do it less than more.
Sometimes less is more.
Less is
Sometimes
more?
It really
more
is.
Sometimes more is more when you're talking about fat women, but less is more when it's acting.
Yeah, if you're talking about Little Women, it's better to talk more about them.
Yeah, less is less. With
Talk
women,
less about heavier
Yeah.
women.
but less is more in acting. But with big fat women, less is actually less. More is more. There's no hiding that.
It's true. Here's my impression of a big fat woman. Not very good.
Hey, fatty.
so how much longer are you guys going to be here?
What?
We're that's it.
Let's do a little from the sunshine.
We flew in for a half
Let's
hour.
do a little from the sunshine.
We're here for
Boys.
another week, I think.
But next year the sunshine boys. You want to hear a little?
I don't
from
know any
Sunshine
from the
Boys?
Sunshine
I don't
Boys.
know. Well, they said we could ad lib it off.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to get together, get back on the road again. See, do our vaudeville act.
I can't do that.
Why
Don't
not?
you see I got all this paperwork to do?
Yeah, you're balder than anything.
Wait a minute. If I weren't 70.
Ah.
Let's see. That's good.
That was
I got all this paperwork to do, and if I weren't 70.
Yesterday night, because I'm trying to get into fitness. So for the past 2 days, I was doing those weights and all that stuff. So then I was like, yeah, I'm going to run. And then I looked on the computer about running, and they said barefoot running was good.
Yep.
So I barefoot ran on this sidewalk, and then I cut my foot. And then I had to walk back like a half a mile with a cut foot, so now my foot's all weird.
Yeah, that doesn't. They are saying that barefoot running is the way to go. In fact, they have these ridiculous shoes that protect the bottom of your foot, but each individual toe. But I've thought that often. If you're a man of from the Western world, your feet are not exposed that much to rocks and glass. It's not like in Kenya where they run for
That's what Steve was
30
saying.
miles. Yeah. So we're very susceptible to what is on the ground. You could end up with tetanus. You could step on something infected with something. My suggestion to you would be to run with shoes.
That's what Steve's worried about because I just put some water on it, but my feet are still
water.
My feet are still filthy.
Oh yeah,
like the bottom of them look like homeless guys' feet.
Oh really? Now, have you bathed since the run?
I soaked it, but it's the black it's deep, that black. Whatever,
like tar and asphalt.
It's dug into your skin now.
Yeah.
So you're getting very much into fitness because we taught you. By the way, you were great when we talked to you on the phone. Unfortunately, the guy producing it didn't have your voice in any of it, so we couldn't play it.
Really?
Yeah, but you were. But so if any of this seems redundant, I apologize. I'm sorry that you had to get up to do that. Norm MacDonald, by the way, 2 shows tonight at the Wilbur Theater. You can get tickets at thewilbur.com or call Ticketmaster at 1-800-745-3000. So since when and why has exercise become this passion of yours?
3 days ago.
Yeah. Like what occurred to you where you're like, you know what, I need to start running outside and lifting weights and researching this stuff?
Well, I had these weights that somebody gave to me a long time ago, and so I was lifting those for a couple days. I was starting to feel really good. Then I went for a swim, and then that was like the night before last, and then I was like, yeah, everything's going to be different now. It was horrible. So you're working out now and stuff, right?
Yeah, how about you?
I worked out a couple times. I liked it when I was young. I didn't have, you didn't have to work out. You were just in good shape.
Yeah.
And I was in my best shape back then. I think I was seriously, when I was when I was 1. That's when I
Reached your peak when you were 1.
My God, I look great. You wouldn't know me now. You see me back then. I was young and fresh.
I can imagine.
Even for my age, people would come up to me and go, what, you 0?
I don't work out. I'm a weak man. You know that, Dennis.
Well, listen, you and I were on the Mount Olympus of weakness.
And not just physically.
Oh, no, in every way.
In every single way. So, I told the guy that, and he said he couldn't do anything except for the physical part. But I don't know if he was the best trainer or anything. He was smoking a butt the whole time.
No, that's not good.
That's just a joke. He was a big guy, and but I told him, I said, look, I don't want be big like you. You know, I don't want veins. I have no use for that in my arms. You know, or abs. I don't want abs. I don't even know quite what they are. All I know is they were invented around the 80s. And I don't even know what you do when you get them. You know what I mean? Because you got to wear a shirt. You know? You just go to work and go, hey, you want to see these things on my belly? Everybody's like, no. But so I told the guy, I said, I'm here for one reason and one reason only. I want to have one hot ass.
Now, folks, I don't like to brag, but like Schwarzenegger, I did a little bodybuilding back in the day, too. But I'm guessing you guys wouldn't want to see that, though, would you? Okay, all right, sure. Let's hope that doesn't live on the YouTube forever, long after I'm dead, out of context.
Some days we get closer, things that we never really needed, promises that we never thought of keeping safe. I guess it's never over if we never got a chance.
I never worked out or anything like that because, you know, I always felt like you can't, like if you're a dude, you know, you can't really, the ladies don't seem to care, at least that's what they say. And then also, I don't think you can get like a perfect body. I think if you're a lady, you can get a perfect body. But if you're a dude, I don't think you can get like a perfect body on account of you got like every dude seems to have one of those like a sack, you know, a sack, right? And so, no matter how perfect your body is, if you got a sack, it doesn't look very good. You know, you don't have a good-looking body, basically. You know, no matter what. Like you show me any nude dude, go, hey, look at that guy's body. I go, good God, what's that fucking thing? That guy's got a sack on him. You know, it's not a good-looking body. You ever see a guy with a good-looking sack? You know, yeah. You hear a guy go, hey, Bob, you know what your best feature is? Me and the guys were talking about it. Your sack. Holy Lord, that's... You doing something different with your sack lately or something? God damn, that looks good. Good-looking sack you're toting around there, I'm telling you. Right? You can't work out on that or anything. Got no machine, got no sack of steel. They're just giving up on that, man. That's why I'm surprised the fucking those plastic surgeons. Why are they working on the sack, man? Guy goes like, man, I got a little thing here, a line under my eye. I'm gonna get that taken care of. Meanwhile, huge ancient old sack hanging out. Yeah, that's my problem, man. That eye thing. That little crow's feet there, man. I get rid of them, that'll be good. Sack's old too, man. That's older than you, your sack. I don't know how that worked out. You know what I mean? You have a dude like 25, his sack's like 100 years old. Right? Sometimes you turn to it for advice. You ever do that? You go, right? You go, what would you do, wise old sack? No? He's like, I tell you something, son. You see old guys sack like old guys sacks are really old because they're like 80, their sacks like 400 or 500 years old. Like a fucking old, like a tree or something. It's not like a tree, but trees are old. I read that in a book.
She is Darian O'Toole.
All right. Norm MacDonald's here. He's already pissed because he doesn't have green tea.
No.
He's already
that's not
mad.
true.
He's mad.
I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
You're a bit of a diva. You're a bit of a diva. What did they have? Did they have green tea upstairs?
No, I'm on a.
Is that the secret? Is that the secret to the sucky show upstairs?
I'm on a
green tea.
I'm on a cholesterol diet to lower my cholesterol.
Okay.
That's all.
I'm Norm MacDonald. I want some green tea.
I didn't say it that way.
Yes, you did.
I think you're misrepresenting it.
He did so. Michael, where's Mike's?
No, I turned it on. I turned it on myself.
Did you? Look at you.
I pressed the button that said on, and now I'm on the radio.
We got a whole bunch of Canadians in the studio.
Yeah, it's
There's a problem. It's an issue. I love your haircut. I totally.
It's nice.
I've never met you before in my entire life.
When I walked
but
in,
I feel like I was like,
haircut.
hey, stupid haircut.
I know. You
Stupid.
said it was stupid.
It's good.
It's very short.
Yeah. I like it
cute,
short because then you don't have to do anything with it.
You all right? You okay?
I'm great. I just like having short hair because then I don't have to be like a woman, you know.
Yeah, I've been letting my hair grow, and I got to tell you, it's tough. Like,
yeah,
you have to put stuff in it and deal with what it. Is it weird now?
It's awful. Yeah, lucky Norm. Yeah. He has his cute face. All right, Norm MacDonald, 106.9 Free FM. Hi, Norm.
Hi, Darren. How are you?
I'm good.
Sweet.
What are we promoting? Because you wouldn't be here if you weren't promoting something. Because you don't love me yet. You will soon.
Michael's promoting something.
What is Michael promoting?
Hi, everybody. This is Michael Gelbart. I'm featuring for Norm MacDonald.
Oh, this is awful.
Norm MacDonald's headlining.
You're like.
I'm just saying what we're doing. I'm just saying what we're doing. We're in San Jose at the Improv.
Oh, see.
And Norm said,
That's
hey, you want to come do this radio show? And I said, yeah. Free FM 106.9.
The poor thing, though, he had to do the crappy ones first.
Yeah, well, one of them I didn't like.
I know.
One of them, it made me skip the next one. That's how much I hated the first one. No, I don't. I love them all.
No, you didn't.
You did not. You're trying to instigate.
You did not. I am instigating because you said it out loud. You're like, oh, good Lord.
No, I liked
Alice.
it. You know, the girl, the nice girl.
She's awful.
She asked me out.
She's terrible.
She gave me her card. No, she didn't do anything. She's a lovely.
She's awful.
No, there was a couple of things. She said she didn't like my hair, and she said she didn't like my clothing.
I love
on the air.
Really?
That hurt a little, but not that much. And then she made me sing a karaoke song. You know.
Yeah, well, that's what they do.
We're on the air right now.
It's Friday. It's crazy. It's
I liked
zany,
her.
funny
and
Friday.
I like the guy with the tattoos. I thought he was a great guy. No, I like them all, but the one guy was my favorite. He laughed at everything I said.
The guy who doesn't have a name, who laughs at everything.
But he's still a good guy, you know.
We love him.
So we're doing these shows, and
someday we'll name him.
Norm invited me to come, and I think this interview's going really well. Like, Norm's reading.
I'm reading the breaking news.
Norm's just grateful I'm picking up the slack. He's like, as long as other people are.
No,
he's like, as long as other people are talking, I can sit back.
He so doesn't care.
No, I'm reading the breaking news, and rocker.
What's going on in the world, Norm?
Well, rocker Henry Rollins has said that Baghdad is safer than my hometown.
I guess his hometown is like the worst place in the world or something.
Was he from Louisiana? Where is he from?
Where is he from?
You really are reading the breaking news.
Oh, he's
I'm gonna
from
let you, too.
Santa Barbara.
Oh, well.
What? No, Santa Barbara is way safer than Baghdad.
I would say.
Yeah, I would say so.
Santa Barbara, like, nothing bad ever happened.
Did Michael Jackson live in Santa Barbara, though?
Never. No.
Because I thought he was from there.
No, that's Santa Monica, isn't it?
No, Michael Jackson? Neverland Ranch was in Santa...
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm making it up, even. But that Henry Rollins, I always thought he was good.
Is Norm even here?
Yeah, he mentioned Henry Rollins.
Well, you guys are shutting me out.
No, you want to join in?
You're having your little love fest.
Let me tell you something about Norm MacDonald. I've worked with the best, and he's my favorite.
Why do
and
all of your TV shows suck? What happens? What goes wrong?
With what?
Because you're so funny. I adore you.
With what? What goes wrong with what?
Your TV shows.
Well, here's the thing.
You tried like the ABC thing. What the hell was that called? It was awful.
I'm a stand-up comedian, right?
You thought the Norm show was awful?
It was terrible.
I am a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, you are.
And I'm a very good stand-up comedian. So
you're a...
We all know what we're good at.
Yeah. I'm a great stand-up comedian. I'm a great stand-up comedian. So what happens is in Hollywood, if you're a great stand-up comedian, they go, how would you like to do a horrible movie? And how would you like to be terrible in a bad sitcom?
No, I love the movie.
That's the way it goes.
The movie I thought was funny.
I wrote the movie.
It's weird.
Did you write that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That was
What's
good.
weird?
The movie was very funny.
Show business is the only place where, if you're successful in show business, people think in the street it's okay to tell you your stuff sucks, but no one goes to some doctor and says, like, my God, you, like, that guy died in surgery, you're, like, the worst doctor. Or even, like, you know.
Exactly.
Even if you live.
But when you do something out loud, people come in and say, you know what, you suck.
Yeah,
you're
or
like every day. Like I get every day.
Fair.
Like,
to
Darian,
go up to
you
some
suck.
teacher and go, you're the worst teacher in the whole world.
You're the worst accountant ever. You can't even count. Dan in Fremont, you want to talk to Darian O'Toole and Norm MacDonald, who's incredibly shy. He's so
Hi,
cute.
Darian.
Hi, Dan.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome to 106.9 Free FM.
Love your show. Love to do you. I mean...
oh, well.
No, Norm, I saw Norm last night. He made me cry. He was so funny.
Yeah, he is.
The jokes about death, I mean, you could take something like that and make it hilarious.
Nothing funnier than death. Nothing funnier than dying.
The heart attack stuff, oh, man, it made me cry, Norm.
Thank you very much. That's
all I had to say. Keep up the good work. Love the show.
Thanks, Sally.
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Dan. You're so
Well,
shy.
to me,
you're like, thank you very much. Yeah.
To me, Darian, death is funny because... Let me tell you a little story, Darian.
Okay, do that.
I
by all means,
did stand up. I did stand up for a long time.
You're very good at it.
And I used to be very good at it. Now I'm great at it. But I happened upon Sam Kinison, who's a comic genius.
Love him. Yeah.
And so I was
He was amazing.
I was doing bits about dogs and cats and so forth. And he told me you can talk about anything you want on stage. He said, what are you most interested in? Just talk about what you're most interested in. And I'm not really interested in dogs or cats or socks or laundry or anything like that. Oh. What I'm obsessed with is death.
Really? Obsessed?
Absolutely.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because...
why be?
Why?
Why?
Because it's a natural thing to be obsessed with. Because
no, Norm, it's not.
Oh, yes, it is. People
Norm. No, it's not.
People live in a denial of death. People live...
I have faced death.
People live...
I've been dead. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I was.
What happened?
I was dead. I was dead.
No,
I died.
You weren't literally
dead. Seriously, I died. I died on the table.
Well, that
for like 36 seconds, whatever it was.
Well, but you weren't dead.
I was.
Really?
I came back. Seriously. No, for real. No, seriously. I was dead.
Wow.
I know. See? Look at him.
But since then...
See, look, now Norm MacDonald cares. Yeah. Now he gives a rat's ass.
Wait.
A minute ago, he's like another stupid radio show.
So isn't that an interesting... don't you find that a very interesting part of your life?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
More than cats and dogs and stuff like that?
Definitely more than cats and dogs.
It's defining.
It is. It's defining. But you know what? I didn't have, like, there was no, I was expecting, like, something, like the fires of hell or some angels, people, something. I got nothing.
No,
I had nothing.
You didn't die long enough. That happens in 45 seconds.
See?
You were 9 seconds from the great stuff.
I always come this close.
Yeah.
I never just get it.
Everyone knows it happens at 45.
That's great. That's interesting.
Norm's impressed now that I've been dead.
No, I love that.
But did it change
Norm
you?
is finally interested to be here.
No.
He's like, well,
because
chick's been dead.
You've just admitted that was a defining moment in your life.
No, but afterwards, did it change you at all?
You, too, are very interested in death.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all are.
We all are.
We really are. It hinders us.
You have to.
He's scary.
You have to
scary.
You have to.
No, you're looking at me like you're a freaking zombie.
Because he's the undead.
Scary.
I would go for that undead if a vampire.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you? If you had a choice?
If there was a vampire?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd take the deal.
You would do it?
Yeah, instead of dying.
You really would?
Absolutely, in a second. Because it's the only thing I don't want to do.
You know what's crazy? He's not kidding.
No, but here's
There's something wrong with this guy.
If you're going to become a vampire, but you know you're close to death, you're like 95. then you become the vampire.
Right.
But you don't want to do it
See?
at like 30-something.
No, because that's
you got to deal with their whole.
Let me tell you this.
That's a
Everyone
good
wants
point.
to live forever. Everyone. Would you agree with that?
I would agree with that. Yeah.
No one wants to die.
No one wants to. Nobody wants to die. We don't want to die.
Yeah,
Dying sucks. It's
Right.
not fun.
Right.
No.
And so
no fun.
And so, by precedent, we think we are going to die, and so then that.
Norm MacDonald says on 106.9 Free FM, dying sucks.
Yeah.
It's revolutionary.
And it's always there. It's always in the back of your head.
And it stops us from doing things we want to do. There's like that fear.
He's not kidding. There's something wrong with this dude.
No, there's
Gives me
nothing
the
wrong
creeps.
with. I honestly don't think there's anything wrong with him. Yeah, people are obsessed with death, and he's just one of those people.
All right.
I
Ben.
guess.
Ben wants to talk to you. Ben in Livermore. You're on the air with Darian, 106.9 Free FM, and Norm MacDonald, who's creepy.
Hello?
He's just creepy.
New songs on the radio sounding fake. Prince and Genesis were better anyway. Am I just being too
I would think it would be creepy. A guy who
You're
wanted to
creepy.
die.
You're creepy.
A guy who wanted to die would be creepy. Hi, Ben.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. How are you, pal?
I'm doing well.
See, now he's friendly. Look at him.
Because, you know, you're talking about death and everything like that.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of ironic but awesome at the same time that you play death on The Family Guy.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh,
play
yeah,
death.
you did.
That's right.
You did. That's right. You
Probably
played
like-
the Grim Reaper.
I
That was very
love it. Every
funny.
time an episode comes on where you're on playing death, I'll TiVo it and watch it over and over.
That's nice. Thanks,
And
man.
any of the films you've been in, they don't suck.
That's right.
You're nice.
Oh, that's not good. Ben, that's not nice.
What?
You were
No, she said they don't suck.
Yeah, you're the one
they
who says
don't
he's
suck.
horrible.
You're the one that said
did.
that. You're the one that said they suck.
No, you said his TV series 3 years. It was on the air for 3 years. Was terrible.
No, it wasn't awful. It was just
She hangs up on Ben. That's a terrible thing to
Yeah,
say.
how dare you? We have a point to make about him being awful, and you're ruining it.
Oh, my God.
And weird and creepy. And you never even mention my name. You just keep saying we're here with Norm MacDonald. And you don't even know my name.
Michael.
Yeah, all right.
Michael
See?
what?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Michael Gelbart.
Well, you said it with hatred. I just...
You didn't say it like you love him.
Yeah, you hate me
You
too?
said it-
Oh, my work sucks
You
also?
said it with total disdain.
Yeah,
I don't love
Michael
him.
Gelbart.
I don't love him. I love him myself.
All right, we're going to take a little break.
All right.
Norm MacDonald, who I do love.
Still not mentioning me.
I'm still loving Michael. I don't know who the hell he is, but I love him. I don't know who you are.
I explained. I'm the one who set up the explanation as to why we're even in town.
You're the guy who's bitter that you had to be upstairs. That's all I know. I love you for that. I love you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to do the crappy show to come to Darien. 10:35.
Henry Rollins
No, it's
was
all right.
on an airplane.
Henry Rollins.
Reading
By
a
the
book-
way, Henry
reading a
Rollins was
book
born in
called-
Washington, D.C.
He
By
was
the way.
reading a book called Jihad, The Rise of Militant Islam.
Are you still on the air?
Yeah, we're
And he
still
thought
there.
it was strange that they questioned him afterwards.
I loved the first radio show, by the way. I thought it was great. I don't know why you keep...
You did not.
Yes, I did. I
No,
love
you
that
did
girl.
not.
I'm marrying her.
You hated her.
Yeah, you want me to hate
You
her.
wanted her
You
dead.
hate her.
I do. Total.
You admit that?
Totally.
Does she? Do you guys
She's
fight?
awful. Oh, God told her she came down here. I want her dead.
You guys will work it out.
No, we won't. And by the way, it's out.
Is that Bush live?
Oot?
It's totally live. We're still, yes, guys, we're still in the air. All right, Norm MacDonald and Michael,
We're on the
somebody.
air.
Yeah,
Johnson.
totally.
Michael Johnson.
Michael 106.9 Free FM. All right, Norm MacDonald is in the studio with me and with Michael, somebody.
Michael O'Toole. Huh?
Here we go.
It's your last name.
Norm's like, I don't know. Norm's like, I got nothing. Norm and I were discussing Marmaduke. We were arguing about Marmaduke. That's how ridiculous it's
Yeah,
gotten
of that
in here.
whole
We were
conversation. That's what you come back. The worst.
He wanted green tea. He came in here looking for green. He's like, can we get you some water? No, I want green tea. I got nothing. And then we're discussing Marmaduke.
It's for my cholesterol.
Low cholesterol diet.
Yeah. Now, Marmaduke, that hound would get in some fixes.
Yeah, he was giant.
He was a big dog.
That was the big joke in Marmaduke, was that he was so big, right?
Yeah.
It was awesome.
But he was dwarfed by, I mean...
The people in the house.
No, he's dwarfed by the big red dog that came out later that took the concept to
a whole other level.
Clifford,
but it's skewed younger.
Yeah.
And then there was Beethoven, and all hell broke loose.
Yeah, Beethoven.
Man, I can't believe the Marmaduke people didn't sue over the Beethoven movies.
Beethoven, apparently, in the third movie, was blind. Or deaf. I couldn't remember.
That was the plot. He goes
deaf.
No, that was the plot of the third movie, that Beethoven goes blind.
No, because the real Beethoven wasn't deaf. I was trying to make some...
No, he had to play blind.
Norm was going for some subtext there.
Yeah.
You missed it, Michael.
I didn't,
You totally missed it. He was trying to be smart.
I'm sure I'll be okay, though.
Oh, my God.
So what should we talk about?
We should talk about where you're playing, because I should probably plug, like, where the hell you are.
San Jose Improv.
He's like, do I have to do another awful radio show?
We're playing the San Jose Improv this week.
Oh, that's a good club, actually.
Yeah, it's a great club.
It is. 408-280-7475. Improv.com. Not that difficult. We have a person who wants to talk to you, Jenny, in Union City wants to talk to
cool.
Norm MacDonald.
Union City. New Jersey?
She's on, probably.
Somewhere near there. Yeah.
Jenny?
Maybe. Hi, Jenny.
Hi, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Hey, I wanted to tell you, Norm, you are just the most laid-back, hilarious guy. You are just really gifted with humor. I mean, keep it going till you're at least in your 90s, huh?
Oh, that's sweet, man.
Yeah.
That's
hey,
very nice.
About this whole, dying thing, it's not like I'm, at a bridge about to jump and you're my last call or anything.
Oh,
but
good
I don't
Lord.
think it's such a bad idea, to... go to the great beyond. I mean, it's got...
He's obsessed, though. He's obsessed.
Wait a minute. Going to the great beyond, that's not dying. That's just living.
Well, I haven't got that part, so, it wouldn't scare me at all. I mean, I would pretty much welcome...
Well, it's not scaring you because you're not going to die. You're going to just go somewhere else.
Well, yeah, but I think it's going to be peaceful, and it's not going to be...
Oh, whoa.
Right, but Jenny...
You didn't drop her.
Jenny, you're not going to be dead.
It's okay.
What the heck am I going to be then?
You're going to be alive somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm not afraid of that.
The concept of heaven or hell is that you are still alive there. Like, you're still...
Yeah.
Jenny's still, like...
Jenny's
still Jenny.
Yeah.
Instead of just asleep forever.
Yeah.
What if you feel like you've kind of been living in hell here? Heaven looks pretty good.
Well, but you're still alive, and of course, if
yeah, I'm just saying that to be afraid of it or anything is crazy. It's someplace.
I'm not afraid of going to heaven. I'm afraid of dying, and I'm afraid of
What
dirt.
are you afraid of?
I'm afraid of being smothered in dirt.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I'm all about cremation.
Of that. You're long gone past that. It's not you. You're already up above watching your own funeral, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Why not? Why wouldn't you get a view of that? See all the people that cared about you and hear all the great things.
Well, no, but if I was certain that was the case, I wouldn't be afraid because I wouldn't be dying.
It's the uncertainty of it.
Well, I think they need you up there at some point, to keep everybody laughing. I really do.
No,
yeah, there's great comics up in heaven.
Believe
they don't need
me,
Norm. They got Pryor.
I got Lenny Bruce.
We
got people.
When's Norm
Who needs him?
Of heaven.
Who needs him?
I love clouds. I'd like to learn the harp. I love all that stuff.
I'd like to learn the harp.
I don't know which way he went, but I'm hoping he went up because he was my,
Who's this?
Sam Kinison.
I love
Sam. He was great.
Yeah, he was a wild one.
You know what? He was a nice guy too, though.
Elevator he went on, but hopefully
he was a nice guy though.
He was a very sweet
a fun
man.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a very sweet man.
He was a good guy.
And
thank you very much.
Jenny, you're still there?
No, she dropped.
Well, if you're still listening, Jenny, the last thing that Sam did was speak to his Savior before he went. So
is that true?
Yeah.
Are you making that up?
No, I'm not making it up.
Because you're a little bit crazy.
Because he survived the car accident.
Norm MacDonald, you're crazy.
He was alive for 5 minutes. And
is it true that you were in Canada? You were somewhere in Canada and you were like high on pot and they stopped you? Is that true?
They stopped me doing what?
They stopped you and you went, sorry, I'm high.
They stopped me. What do you
were
mean
like waiting for a bus? Is that true? No?
Why would they stop me if I was waiting for a bus?
Where's the story? Isn't the story? Chad knows the story. My producer knows the story. You were somewhere in Canada. You were like Michael yawning. You were high on pot, and they stopped you.
But I don't know what you mean.
Is
They
that not
stopped
true?
me.
They stopped you, like the police stopped and said, "Hey, you, are you high on pot?" No.
Are they allowed to start with that?
Yeah.
Like, aren't they supposed to say something else?
They might have said
like,
hello.
evening, sir.
Seems like
What
the
are you
worst
doing?
investigator ever.
Yeah. The worst Columbo ever.
Can't get.
What's the matter?
Chad's angry.
Yeah, because you're definitely misquoted.
Yeah,
You're misquoted.
is it true that you were ever on a bus? What kind of question is that?
And the cop-
I said that I heard a story that
He was high on a bus.
that Norm was going to do a show, and he got on one of those
In
big
Ontario, right?
in Ontario, and he got on one of those big charter buses, and I heard you got on the wrong bus by
Look at him
accident,
looking at you.
and it took you way out into Western Ontario, almost to the prairies, and that's when you got off and realized that you were in the wrong spot. And you
And
were
high.
just
This
sitting there.
story is so
Yes. This
different
is-
than what we just
I know.
heard.
I know.
She
has
is
no,
not
she
a
has no-
listener.
She
She
has
does
no
not
retention.
listen.
So the story that I heard was you got on the wrong bus.
Right.
You ended up going like far away from the comedy club.
to
You stepped
Grand
off,
Prairie, I
and
remember
then you
that.
just.
Why you remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, wow, that doesn't sound like the
But
pod story.
Not at all.
A
not at all.
policeman never came to me and said, "Are you high on pot at a bus stop?"
No.
But that makes it so much more fun.
You got to be really careful with what you say, because it.
But
that
I
was-
will say, one time I went to
One time.
I went to join the Army, because when you're a young kid and you're a bum and you don't know what to do, then your last resort, you're always like, well, I can always
Army.
join the Army, So me and my buddy were
I'm
just,
always one
we
step
had
away from the
nothing,
Army.
and I said, all right, well, let's go join the Army. So we went in, and the recruiting guy was asking us questions, so he was like, blah, 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 and then he goes, have you ever done drugs, And so I go, I thought you were supposed to tell the truth, So I go, yeah, I've done drugs, I smoke pot and stuff, I don't do serious drugs, but yeah, I smoke pot. And then he goes, okay. He goes, I didn't really hear that. He goes, let me just ask you one more time, did you ever smoke pot? So then I thought he wanted me to be more honest. I went, oh, yeah. I smoke pot.
Yeah, a lot.
And then he's like, listen, why don't you come back next week? Like, he couldn't come right out and say, like, don't say that. But I guess you can't get in the Army if you've ever smoked pot, or if you ever if you admit to it. I guess.
Is that the truth? I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that about the Army. See how I learned things? Ryan in Berkeley. You're on the air with Darian. I'm 106.9 Free FM.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, welcome.
You
And
got
here's
Norm
Norm.
MacDonald over there?
He's right here.
How are you?
Norm, hey, how you doing? I'm a big fan of yours. Watching you for a really long time. I love Dirty Work, one of my favorite movies.
Ah, thanks. I like that movie.
That's a good movie. That's a
It's the
funny
best,
movie.
man. It's the best. Hey, I got a question for you. I was watching the special, I think it was with Jim Brewer, and he was telling me he was saying that when you worked with Saturday Night Live that you were kind of like a rebel and you didn't really care about anything.
Yeah, that's true.
That's interesting.
I didn't really.
What happened? Because who was it that didn't like you? Thank you very much for calling, Ryan. Who was it that didn't like you? Because you were so funny. And Kevin's coming in. Kevin Nealon's coming in. And I love Kevin,
Yeah,
but he's a good guy. But I'll tell you what, though, when you did the whatever it's called, the news, whatever you called it.
Yeah, fake news.
Yeah, whatever.
You couldn't memorize the word fake? The whatever you called it news?
Thank you, Michael, for pointing that out, you idiot. Hate you, Canadian bastard. But I did. I loved it when you were on, but the guy didn't like you, right? What's his
the guy
name?
didn't like me. The Don Olmeyer.
He was like, get rid of you.
You guys both, you and Darian both got with OJ.
Yeah.
No, you went after OJ, and you were always going after OJ.
Yeah, OJ
and that
sued
was
me.
one of the things.
OJ
OJ tried to
sued
sue
you?
her.
He sued me.
Cool.
I know, isn't that awesome?
Wow, good thing he didn't kill you.
I know,
but it's
right?
great
Thank
that
God I'm not a blonde.
if he sues you, he has to prove that what you said was untrue.
I know, which, good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck,
But Omar
guilty.
was buddies with OJ.
Unless Nicole was using that sock as a tampon, he's guilty.
He's it's stuff like that brought the suit.
Stuff like that brought
I would
the lawsuit.
sue for that comment.
But that's the big thing. He
Just
was
as a
a big.
listener.
Omar was a big sports nut, and Norm would go on. Norm would go on and rip on OJ all the time. Like you ripped on him, and she ripped on him all the time down here in the Bay. And
he got word of it.
Yeah, he got word of it and said they're going to sue.
I was all over him.
Wow, he sued you. That's cool. That's
I know.
great
It's
story.
a nice thing.
Do you have the letter? Did you frame it? I would have framed that.
Of course. Please. What? Do I not seem like a narcissist to you? Have you missed something?
The part where you didn't listen to the guy's bus story and you made Norm drug user because he got on the wrong bus?
All I heard was Norm
That was
bus
the moment I
pot.
knew.
That's all I heard. I didn't.
Warm bus pot.
I didn't
Is
even
it true
memorize
you're at
the
a
story.
bus
you heard
stop?
yeah.
And a policeman said, "Are you on pot?"
Yeah.
How could that possibly be a story that ever happened to anyone?
It couldn't.
It couldn't happen.
And it didn't. The guy hated that moment so much he stormed in. Like some guy, he came in to correct it. He was...
All right, shut up, people. All right.
By people,
Alex.
she means me.
Yeah, totally. Alex in Santa Rosa. You're on there with Darian, 106.9 Free FM. And Norm. And Michael.
Hey, how you doing, Norm?
Yeah,
I'm
good.
a big fan.
Nobody cares about me.
Or me.
No, they
But
don't
it's-
care
no,
about us.
Norm's a
It's all
special
about
guest.
Norm. It's all
Hi,
about Norm.
Alex.
Hey, I was a big fan from your SNL days. I've got a quick question for you.
Sure, pal.
Did any celebrities that you ever impersonated ever kind of comment on it? Like, what did Burt Reynolds ever think of your Burt Reynolds impression?
Oh, that was excellent, too.
Well, when I
That
did
was good.
impressions of
Thank
guys,
you. Good
like
question.
I could only do impressions of. Why do you cut them off all the time? Maybe we could have a dialogue. Just click like Larry King. Okay, so now I have to answer a question that.
Yeah, the guy's not there to
even
add
there.
something.
We can have a
I'll
little
I could do the guy's voice. Yeah, go on. Yeah, tell me more, man.
No, when I did the impressions of the guys, I'd always do impressions of guys like I liked because guys I liked, I've watched. Like I watched Burt Reynolds ever since I was a kid when he was on the Carson show, and David Letterman was like my favorite
Did you
guy
like
ever.
Carson? Because I hate Carson.
You hated Johnny Carson?
I really didn't like Johnny Carson.
Well, you know, David Letterman.
I love Letterman.
David Letterman was the guy that
To me, like,
I
that's the
loved.
guy.
You know, he was my
Me too.
generation's guy.
Me too.
But
I think we're the same. How old are you?
so I'm 42.
Oh, you're old.
So I did impressions. I know I'm old. So I did impressions.
No, you're not.
Listen, I've seen more sunsets than I'm about to see, and I understand that. But and
Mr. Obsessed with
I'm
death.
well with that.
He's 42. He's obsessed with death.
But
Crazy.
So to answer the question
from the guy that you kicked off the radio,
that I did impressions of guys. I always did impressions of guys I really liked because I listened to them so often that I try to be like them and stuff, and I could do impressions. So I always liked them. So Burt Reynolds was really funny. He was going to come on the show because I wrote this sketch, Celebrity Jeopardy, just so I could do my Burt Reynolds.
Oh, that was good.
And then Burt Reynolds wanted to come on the show and punch me in the face and beat me up and then take over, and then he'd be an idiot too. And I thought that was really cool of him to do.
That's nice. I like that. Right.
did it happen?
Elmer
No.
from Santa Clara.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello?
You're on the air with Darian and Norm MacDonald.
Who is it?
106.9
Norm
Elmer.
MacDonald. Elmer.
Hey, Elmer, what's up?
Nothing much. I'm going to go see you tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing at the Improv, at
yeah.
San Jose Improv.
Thank you. Yeah, okay.
He's like, he knows he's coming.
There's
Yeah.
a click. Thank you.
Dirty Work number 2? Are you going to make it?
I'd love to make Dirty Work number 2.
With Artie.
Yeah, I'd love to
Artie.
do that. Artie and I have been talking about
Artie's
it.
a good guy.
Yeah, Artie's a great guy.
It's got like a little following, like, Office Space.
Yeah, it's got. I would say that it's got that same
Well,
kind of
people
cult
like it.
thing. Yeah, a lot of people like it. Office Space is a great movie. And,
Yeah, but so is Dirty Work.
Yeah, I think that Dirty Work 2 would be a great idea.
Yeah, man.
See now, he's look at how nervous he is. I'm keeping this person on just because it's annoying you.
And no, it's not
when I
annoying me.
click him
I
off, you
like
like it.
talking to
She
Elmer.
wanted to call to annoy Darian because I don't like her.
Oh,
You don't like me? What, Elmer?
Listen to yourself.
No, I
Keep
can't.
going, Elmer.
I've never-
Elmer's hilarious.
I mean, come on.
Elmer, why are you listening if you hate me?
Well,
I'm only listening because of Norman. Yesterday because of Patrice. So,
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
yeah, it depends on the guest you have.
That's fair.
Like Joe Rogan, when you put them on.
Joe Rogan, oh yeah. Joe Rogan's
Joe Rogan was-
good buddy of mine. Yeah. He was here for 3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool of you. But
See?
other than-
See?
other than
See?
your
So I got
stuff,
something,
show.
right? You don't have to hate me. You don't be hating.
I don't hate you, I just don't like your show.
All right, well, that's fair.
It's a big difference.
yeah, that's just, you got a good point. Elmer makes a good point.
Wait, you don't hate her, but you hate her show, but you like all the guests. What part of the show do you not like?
Yeah.
When she talks.
When I talk.
So you don't like her?
Yeah, when she throws.
You really did did you intensely dislike me, or you just a little bit? Do I make you mad?
No. It's like, how does she get on the radio?
Like, why does that woman have a show?
Yeah.
She's so annoying.
Yeah.
She never shuts up.
Yeah, I'm just.
That voice.
She has a sexy voice. Very sexy voice.
In Dirty Work 2, Norm kills Darian. Like he.
Oh, come on! Don't lie. Please do it.
Dirty Work 3.
No murder. No murder. Just
No murder.
He's a good guy, Elmer. He doesn't like
want
what
me
you
dead.
do, but he doesn't mind you as a human being.
I kind of like him.
Yeah.
Elmer, I'm warming up to you, Elmer.
really. Should.
I know you don't like me, but I'm kind of loving you.
One, I haven't liked you, but I listen.
I don't like you, but I'll listen for the funny guests.
And he doesn't. He won't. He doesn't want to see you murdered.
Yeah, and he also doesn't dislike you.
He just wants to be harmed, not
You're not
killed.
listening closely,
Not
Elmer. He
killed.
doesn't dislike you. He dislikes what you do for a living and how you do it.
Yeah.
But you seem fine to him.
You all right with that, Elmer?
Right on. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, okay.
What's that music? Do you hear music in your head?
Yeah, it's good. It means we're going to break.
Oh, is that what it means?
Yeah.
I mean, shut up, Darren.
You listen to 106.9 Free FM.
Not point.
106.9 Free
There
FM,
you
the
go.
Darian O'Toole
Excellent. Oh,
Show.
Nice. That's beautiful.
Today's guest, Norm MacDonald.
All right. I'm going to keep you. I'm keeping you. I was going to let you go, but I'm not. I'm keeping you. You're staying.
That was the moment?
That was the defining moment right there. I'm having
Damn
fun.
it.
You're not leaving. Nope, they're staying for one more segment.
hungry.
I don't care.
Yeah.
No.
that?
Chad's giving me the no. Chad's giving me the no. What's the no?
Why they don't like
I've
us?
got another. Well, I don't care. They can cross, can't they?
We don't have
What do you
any.
mean no?
This hasn't even
What, Kevin
going
Nealon's
that
going to
well.
kick out? What, Kevin Nealon and Norm MacDonald are going to take it on? Are they going to go down? Are they going to throw it?
No, Nealon likes being.
Nealon, he's like, Nealon likes me.
No, I'm saying Nealon come in and talk with us.
See, I'm saying too.
I'll be even quieter.
I would like you to stay. That would be
I'd love
nice.
to.
Would you like to stay?
Sure, I'd love to.
Excellent. Okay, Norm MacDonald, more of him. I left them in here alone. Apparently I let them wander. I don't know what I did. I don't know. If I offended them, I don't know. They're gone. For a minute ago, I had Norm MacDonald and Kevin Nealon right in my sights. Now they're both... Oh, there's Kevin. Hello. There you go. Hello, Kevin. My God, you're all so tall. Y'all look so short on SNL.
I have a high range of 5'8" to 6'4".
You what? All right, we have to discuss this. We were listening to this the other day. We thought you were in the building. We thought you were upstairs. You were. Oh God, I'm so sorry, Kevin. I apologize. Yeah, you're on the air. I apologize for everybody on the radio that sucks. And you were on the air with somebody who had no idea. Like she had no idea. She didn't even know you were on Saturday Night Live. She knew nothing.
Really?
Yeah, and
Somebody here?
Somebody here upstairs. Yeah, and they chose it as a best of. It was so bad, and they actually picked it and said, "You know what? We're going to play it back again, just to show how stupid I am." And she played it again, and I thought you were in the building, so we went upstairs to try to find you, but they were off.
I was nowhere to be found.
No, so I'm very happy to have you here.
I'm happy to be here. I've heard so much about this 106.9
Are you okay?
Free FM.
Because you looked a little terrified in the hallway.
No, not at all. I feel very
You got
comfortable
a little
here.
bit attacked by Norm MacDonald.
Hey, Norm, hey. Crack wars.
I don't know where
Is he coming back? I think he's coming back.
I don't know. He went to pee. He's never come back. It's been like 2 hours. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know if he's coming back.
He was drinking a lot of water this morning last time I saw him.
I think there might be something going on with Norm. I think he might be busy.
Did you just talk with Norm?
Yeah.
And
we
how
just
was
had
that?
It was great. He was funny.
Yeah, he's a very funny young
He
man.
is a funny man.
Yep. As are you. No, I don't know.
I'm not a funny man.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not a funny man.
We'll give Norm another 30 minutes.
You think?
Yeah.
Have you worked with him in the past? I don't, because I don't even know. I don't even
Yeah, I was
pay
with
attention.
him on Saturday Night Live for a couple of years.
Were you guys like?
Yeah.
Did you cross over?
Mm-hmm.
Because we were talking about the news desk, the fake news, which he made fun of me. The fake news.
Actually, that is not fake news, by the way.
It is. It is.
No.
Yeah, it sure is.
No, it's real news. See, I told you Norm would come back. Norm and Mike.
Norm's back, but he's been injured.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the fake news?
We're talking about the fake news.
Here's an interesting thing. Here's an interesting thing.
Norm MacDonald, everybody, is back in the building.
That I don't know if
Kevin Nealon's like, I don't know why I'm
Kevin will remember or not, but they use the term fake news now like it's a term, you know. They'll say like
it's okay.
Like Jon Stewart does the fake news or anything. But it actually originated when Kevin was the host of Weekend Update And I don't know if you remember
Weekend
this,
Update.
Kevin.
That's what I was trying to see. That's what I was
But I
trying to
came
think of.
on as the homophobic. Do you remember that?
Kevin looks terrified.
I came on as.
Kevin does not look happy. Kevin, are you not happy?
I came on
this
as
is my very casual, relaxed look.
All right.
You know, and people would come on to you know how the Weekend Update works.
Yeah.
And Kevin would bring people on, you know, and so I was the homophobic
guy.
Yeah.
There you go.
And so
Correspondent.
the homophobic correspondent. So I kept going like, anyways, I was talking about the media, you know, the media is, who's watching the media? You know, the media is supposed to be the watchdog, but who's watching the media?
Right.
I mean, we all know who's watching my crotch, this character over here, to Kevin, you know. And then at one point I said to Kevin, why don't you just, go on, you just do your fake news. And I just said it like it's an ad lib.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow. And there you have it.
That's where it's
that's where it happened. There you go. And we have Janet in Daly City. Janet in Daly City. You're on there with 106.9 Free FM.
Hey.
Hi, Janet.
But I also think Kevin was the best guy, other than Chevy, to ever do the news.
I agree. I agree with that.
I thought Norm was the best.
I liked you both.
Because Kevin
really
did it most as a newscaster.
You both cracked. Okay.
And he did it the hardest way because he did it without any savers or anything.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's really
and
true.
That's the hardest way to do it.
No tricks.
Do you know what I mean,
needed
Kevin?
a lot of savers. That's right. I do remember that.
I needed some.
No, you didn't use them.
I like the way Chevy did it, so I did it that way.
Yeah, Chevy was the best.
He was.
But Kevin was the second
original.
best.
All right. Hello, Janet.
Yeah, Norm, I have a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Remember when you were Death on Family Guy?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I
Grim
remember
Reaper.
that.
Grim Reaper. He was the Grim Reaper.
Is the question?
He was actually Death.
I was
Death
deaf.
was actually his name.
Exactly. I was deaf.
Stu's a big fan. Nice to meet you.
Why you didn't stick with it?
Why I didn't stick with
Why
it?
didn't you stick with Death?
Well, because
What happened? What went wrong with Death?
Because I did the first one, and then they asked me to do the second one, and I said, I can't. I'm doing stand-up. I had a stand-up gig.
Oh, okay.
So I couldn't do it.
All right. Here we go.
Good story. Good story.
That is a good story.
So when you do something like that, an animated
Kevin
show,
Nealon, by the way, is
do they
playing at
put you in
Cobb's.
a little recording? Yeah, I'm over at Cobb's. That's
We should
right.
say that.
This
We
weekend.
should mention
Yeah.
that. You're playing at Cobb's.
Yeah.
You're at
Yeah.
the...
Norm's over at San Jose Improv.
I'm not trying to, draw lines.
You got
I'm
to
saying.
catch Kevin's stand-up because it's fantastic.
Hey, what if one night we just switched? You showed up at Cobb's and you showed up at San Jose Improv. Who would be more pissed?
Who would be?
Which audience would be
which
more
audience?
pissed?
Who would be more angry?
I think probably Norm's audience would be more angry.
I don't know. It's a toss-up.
So when you do Family Guy, is there actually a set there, or do you go into a recording studio?
No, you just go into a recording studio. And
Did you meet Seth, though? Did you meet Seth?
Yeah, I met Seth.
I love
You're like
him.
obsessed with him.
I'm totally obsessed with him. I'm stalking Seth MacFarlane. He is sexy.
Do you actually leave town to stalk him? Because if not, it's like the
I
worst
was like,
stalking ever.
no. When I did my audition for this show, I was at KLSX down at our sister station in LA, and I was like next door to Fuzzy Door, and I was like in the lobby. I was ridiculous.
Have you ever been over to Cobb's?
Oh, of course. I go to Cobb's all the
club,
time.
isn't it?
I love Cobb's. It's excellent. Here,
Seats
Kevin
about
Nealon's playing there.
400.
Yeah.
No, I'll be there tonight. I think there's like 2 shows tonight, 2 on Saturday and 1 on Sunday. But it's a good club. It's a good club. San Jose Improv's a good club.
Seth might show up.
There you go. Something funny might happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kevin Nealon's so pissed. He's
Why
like,
do you
why
keep
am I
saying
here?
that? I'm not pissed.
You seem angry.
That's
you
what you
have
said
an
about
angry
me
demeanor.
for the first.
I have a very gentle, kind
You do
demeanor.
not. No,
The
you
least
don't. No, you
angry guy
don't.
I've
You
ever
have
seen.
you have an
No, I'm
angry
telling her.
demeanor. You have like a and I understand you've been on sucky radio shows, and I get that.
I
but
would wait. I saved the best for last, and I'm very happy to be here. I'm so happy this is my last one.
On some level, you think people don't like you
That's
before
what
you
it
even
is.
meet them.
Yes, there's a
There's something wrong with
self-esteem
me.
problem.
Yes.
There.
Because I never saw anger from him.
Never.
Because I assume people just like me. You think everyone hates your guts.
yeah, I go right to that.
Yeah, you got to relax a little bit. We all love you, and we're not angry.
You love me, Kevin?
Yeah.
You do.
Why are you so angry?
What's your issue, Darian?
Hey, Norm, a lot of people ask you, like, who's the worst host
They're
on the show?
interviewing each other.
isn't that
If
the
I
worst
just sit here and
question?
laugh, they'll interview each
What are you
other.
gonna say?
I don't care.
Man, I say nothing.
I say, the books say certain things like that. Tom Shell's book. Have you read that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good book.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that people come out in that Tom Shell's book and save people.
Yeah. What happens with that?
Like Will
I thought
mentioned
Tom
the
Hanks
guy.
was great.
Yeah. Like Will mentioned the guy that was the worst host.
Who was the worst for you guys?
I would never
Who was
say.
the worst one? Oh, come on, yes, you would.
No, of course.
Come on, you would.
Why would I say that?
The
Because
thing
you love
about
me.
that show
You
is
just said you love me.
Every host that comes on there is terrified, so they're on their best behavior and they want to be liked.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
true.
If somebody
It's got to be terrifying. Oh my God.
It is.
Because you guys are used to it, right? I read Jay. Actually, I didn't, because I've known Jay Moore for a long time.
Okay.
And I read his book. No, yeah, I know exactly who. But I've known him for a long time, and I had no idea that he was so terrified when he was on SNL. But he was. It was the worst time of his life. Oh yeah, he wrote his book.
Right?
Yeah,
He
was
worst
like
5 minutes of his life.
the worst 30 seconds he ever went through.
Really?
You got a book out of it.
I know.
I mean,
I know.
You can't really,
And actually, it was riveting. It was, but he ripped all of you.
Well, it is terrifying to be on that show. Oh, he ripped us? Oh, let me say this.
You don't even remember him, do you? You have no idea.
I know
Jay Moore, and this is in his book. But this was funny.
He's like, aha! You have read the book.
No, yeah, I read the book.
Okay.
But I'm saying I'm not saying anything out of school because he wrote it in his book. But Jay Moore,
didn't say anything about it.
Jay Moore did a sketch called "Good Morning Brooklyn" or something.
He's
like
a funny guy.
Whatever. I'm telling the story.
He is.
So he wrote he did a sketch.
Jay.
He wrote a sketch called "Good Morning Brooklyn" with Marissa Tomei or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway,
Somebody like that. Something like that.
so anyways, a comic phoned in and said, I do that in my act. Jay Moore stole that from my act. So the producer, Kenny Amongi, goes, well, listen, guys can get different ideas. You can't prove it. And the guy goes, well, actually, I can prove it. And he sent a tape.
Oh, no.
And it was I saw the tape. It was the most hilarious tape. It's the stand-up comic doing the bit. And Jay Moore is in the front row laughing.
No, really?
No way.
Yeah.
Not the front row.
So Saturday Night Live.
Something like that.
Yeah.
The second
Really?
row.
I can't imagine comics
Something
just sitting
less
in the front row.
embarrassing.
So Saturday Night Live had to pay this guy. It's in the book, so.
I didn't know that was in the book.
Did he
That's
ever
good.
admit to taking it, or?
Yeah, it's in the book. It's in his book.
I don't remember that.
He had to admit at that point.
I don't like to read those SNL books. Every time you turn the page, you think something bad
It's
is going to be
always
said
women
about
hate,
it.
and it's
Yeah,
always
yeah.
like they say they hate women, but I mean Tina Fey is on there all the time.
They don't
She's
hate
like the
women.
They don't hate
no. It's Lauren Michaels loves women.
No, every Valentine's Day he sends like a rose to every woman. Remember that?
Yes,
Norm?
he did. Yeah.
Each
Did he
woman
really?
on the cast would get a nice long stem
Is
rose.
that true?
Yeah.
That's
the guys
nice.
would get crap.
Who were the women on the show when you were guys?
Who the hell knows who they were?
Yeah,
Well,
who?
Kevin had
Who now?
very talented women
I
during
don't
his
remember.
time.
They're all
Jan
you all
Hooks,
blend together.
Nora Dunn,
Oh, I
Victoria
love her,
Jackson.
yeah.
I was actually dating Jan Hooks at the time. The first
Were
year
you
I was on.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So he
Did
probably
she-
had. They were probably the most talented women.
You and
since
Jan
the
Hooks were getting to know. This is interesting. You and
I
Jan
didn't
Hooks
say
were
we're getting on. I say we're dating.
Oh, yeah. All right. So you're getting nothing.
Yeah.
Kevin Nealon actually had a chance to date Jennifer Aniston at one
Did you really?
It was just like 3 months.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we did a short film together.
What film?
I don't remember.
What are you talking about? No,
It wasn't Leprechaun.
I'm saying,
Please not be
remember you
Leprechaun.
lived in New York and she was a hostess?
Yeah, I never dated her. What happened was, when I first got on the show, there was this restaurant around the corner around my house,
Right.
and there was this really cute hostess in there. It was just a little hamburger place, and I would go in there, and the food wasn't really that great, but I just loved seeing her and looking at her.
Miss Jennifer Aniston?
This is in '86 or '87.
Wow.
And then she left. I didn't see her for a long time, and then I run into Jennifer Aniston, 10 years later. And she goes, "You used to come into the restaurant I was hostess at a lot."
No
This is
way!
before she got into show business. And I said, "Really? Which one?" And she goes, and she named the restaurant. I thought, wow. See that?
That's good. See,
Good story.
powerful man.
Good story.
So you could have asked her out.
I could have.
He was on
He
TV.
could have. He didn't.
One time I was on the show and Jewel was on the show.
Nice.
Oh, with her crazy teeth?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah, that's what everyone knows her
love
for.
I
I know,
love her
the jacked up
crazy
teeth. No, you really? You
Yeah,
like the jacked up
because
teeth?
I find it cute and she's just my perfect type of girl. I really like
Yeah,
Jewel.
she's hot.
So I go to the I'm at the show, right? And I'm like, oh man, I'm going to meet Jewel. So she comes out running out. She goes, Norm. Oh. She hugs me. She goes, I have the biggest crush on you, right? And so I'm in like shock, you know. And she's like, "Are you going to go to the after party?" So then I'm like playing it cool. I'm like, "Yeah, maybe." You know. But, like,
and in reality, you're the first one there every week.
So for the whole show, I'm just like playing it cool and everything. And she's like, "You're going to come, right?" Yeah, I'll probably be there. You know? So, but meanwhile, I'm like, I can't wait for the show to be over and go there and marry Jewel and everything like that. You know, I was all super happy. So then I go to the after party, right?
Happy.
I go to the after party, and I show up late, you know, because
nice.
Because it's the after party.
And here's Jewel sitting all alone in this booth, you know. So I come, I sit down, talking to her in the booth. All of a sudden, like, a French dude shows up, right? And she's like, "Oh, this is Pierre, whatever the hell." They start necking.
Pierre, whatever the hell.
Wow.
They start
Pierre,
necking
whatever
in
the
front
hell.
of me.
So this whole time she was setting you up. You come to the after party?
No, she had a boyfriend. She was kissing.
Playing you.
So I was like, oh man.
Michael's
no, I don't think she was playing me. I think she really did like me. And so then,
but then she was.
So this would have been the smart play, right?
Right.
To be cool and nice and everything, because, you know, when she broke up with a French guy, then I'd have a chance. But instead, I'm making all these anti-French comments and being a dick, and then she doesn't like me, and then her, you know, she busted up with a French guy and married a cowboy.
Married a cowboy.
Now,
she did too, right?
Who did you have the biggest crush on that hosted?
Cowboys?
The biggest crush on that hosted?
Yeah. Besides John Goodman.
Wait, we have a guest for you.
She cuts off the
Will
joke.
you discuss, please? Allison, you're on 106.9 Free FM with Darian O'Toole, Norm MacDonald, and Kevin Nealon, who, by the way, is playing at Cobb's tonight. You should go see him. Hello, there's the boys.
I just wanted to, well, first off, I want to say, Norm, I think you're like the funniest in the world.
Yes, I agree.
Insanely funny, and like me and all my friends completely worship you.
That's nice.
Are you playing in San Francisco?
Kevin who?
They have French
Kevin
boyfriends.
Who now?
We're playing in San Jose.
He's at the San Jose Improv.
She doesn't like you enough to drive the hour, but they love you.
Yeah, biggest fans.
Kevin Nealon is tonight at Cobb's.
Just like half the show. When are the shows?
I do a good Norm MacDonald
you could do
impression
both.
at
You know,
Cobb's
you could do like an early show with Norm and a late show with Kevin. You could do that.
Oh, Kevin, where are you playing?
Right here at Cobb's in San Francisco.
You are.
Right in Columbus.
Yeah, we just lost.
Still nothing.
We just lost tickets there.
Still nothing. 5 minutes too far to drive.
Yeah. Anything in my family room? Yeah.
What's that?
Nothing. Doesn't matter anymore.
Darian's just lost control of the show completely.
Totally.
But yeah, but you know, I'll do San Francisco at some point.
Oh, Eduardo, San Rafael. Hello, Eduardo.
Cuts everyone off.
Hey, Norm, how you guys doing?
Good. How are you guys? How are you, Eduardo?
I don't cut everyone off. At some point, they have to go.
I'm totally on GERP. I'm hammered.
You're what?
But I had to. I'm on GERP.
What's GERP?
Like drinking Cisco and Carlo Rossi.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah.
What does that mean?
It's like Thunderbird.
I want to come see you guys tonight. What time are you guys going on?
What time?
Not together.
Cobb's.
I'm on. Kevin Nealon's on a Cobb's probably about 9 o'clock.
Cobb's 9 o'clock.
Okay. Is that East Coast time?
Wait.
That's GERB time.
It's always GERB time, my friend. I'm looking at my Gucci right now.
Are you Canadian?
I gotta say, I'm gonna go see Gilbert Gottfried and.
Oh, he's coming in too next week. He's coming in next week.
Next week?
He is. He really is.
Let's live in the moment.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing at that? That's funny. He's a good guy.
No, he is.
I like Gilbert.
I like those guys. I like Ernest P. Worrell a lot.
What? I don't know who that is.
Oh, you're talking about from Andy Griffith Show?
No. Ernest goes to camp. But he's dead. You can't see him anywhere.
Vern? Vern, he's dead. No, he's dead. He's dead.
What'd you say?
You cut him off because Ernest is dead?
So who did you have a crush on? What guest host?
Jim Varney.
What guest host did you have a crush on?
Daniel.
Dolly
Wait, hello. It's my show.
I never
Daniel.
saw Dolly Parton, but I love Dolly Parton.
I've lost complete control of this program. Daniel in Vallejo. You're on the Darian O'Toole Show with.
Seems like
she did seem that way.
That's what I've heard about.
106.9 Free FM.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Daniel. I don't know what the hell you're
Daniel.
Norm, how's it going?
Good, man.
Are you coming back to the Bay Area anytime soon? Because I live up in North Bay,
want to talk to
and
Kevin?
I can't go see you in San Jose. And that'd be a cool birthday present because my birthday is tomorrow, but I can't go.
How about a clock radio instead? Darren, can we go to a clock
And you
radio?
guys really were the funniest guys on Saturday Night Live.
Have you ever seen Kevin stand up?
I've seen
He's
him
very
stand
funny.
up, but
He's
I've
very
not
funny.
seen him do his stand up.
His stand-up is unbelievably
It is. It's true. That's true.
Oh, yeah. Norm, did you lose any big money on basketball? Also, that's what I wanted to know.
Nobody listens on your...
We're really trying.
I quit sports gambling.
Did you? Don't lie, Norm. You don't have to lie on the radio.
No, I did. I lost a tremendous amount of money on it, and I finally gave it up. I play poker, though.
Oh, I love poker.
No? You coming back to the Bay Area anytime soon and not playing San Jose?
Not playing San Jose.
Yeah, I'm doing.
Like,
Yeah, I'm coming to San Francisco in a few months.
I'm cutting him off, by the way. See? See how I roll? That's how I roll. That's how I roll.
What kind of poker do you play, Norm?
No limit.
No limit?
All right.
The money at the
you know what? As long as they want to stay, I'm letting them because they're funny boys. Kevin Nealon and Norm MacDonald, 106.9 FM.
Darian O'Toole. Middays 10 to 2 on 106.9 Free FM.
Last week on Larry King Live, Marlon Brando made the shocking statement that Hollywood is, quote, run by Jews. In response, outraged Jewish organizations made it snow in New York in April. Well, earlier this week, actor Marlon Brando met with Jewish leaders to apologize for comments he made on Larry King Live. Among them, that, quote, Hollywood is run by Jews. The Jewish leaders accepted the actor's apology and announced that Brando is now free to work again. While in England, where he spoke at Oxford University, Simpson had defended actor Marlon Brando's criticism of Hollywood Jews. Later, from his island hideaway, Brando sent O.J. a telegram which read, "You're not helping." In Cincinnati, is Cincinnati Reds owner Marge Schott an anti-Semite? Well, it is beginning to look that way. According to a report out today, on the entire Cincinnati Reds team, there is not one Jewish player. A group of Orthodox rabbis declared that other branches of Judaism are, quote, not Judaism at all, thus challenging the religious status of millions of American Jews. This week, that statement was rejected by Reform leader Rabbi Don Schonstein, who said, quote, our legitimacy as Jews flows from the richness of our Jewish lives, the strength of our Jewish communities, and most important of all, our deep and abiding belief in Jesus Christ. Finally, folks, next week, Jews everywhere will be celebrating the holiday of Yom Kippur, or as non-Jews refer to it, Wednesday.
Here it is, ready?
What's your favorite religious movie?
I loved Passion of the Christ.
Did you?
Although I will say I thought it was very anti-Semitic, because every Jew looked like fucking Lovitz. You know what I mean? They were all like, hook noses and stuff. So I could see the anti-Semitism. But what I liked was the incredible violence. But you know what was strange?
Did they ask them, did you kill Jesus? No.
I had a bar mitzvah, Norm.
Yeah. You did?
Yeah.
Wait, are you Jewish?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here. No, I'm kidding. I love the Jewish people.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know you had a bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
That's when you turn 13 and they cut part of your cock off.
No.
What is it again?
You cut your own cock off.
Wait, are you Jewish?
In front of all your grandparents. And am I? Yeah, I am.
What kind of bar mitzvah did you have?
It was the most cutting edge. You know what I mean?
The setup of the joke is it's a Jew joke.
Okay.
Two Gentile businessmen meet on the street. One of them says, how's business? The other one says, great. See, he gets it. He really got it. He really liked it.
Yeah.
So the joke is about who doesn't get it. He's Jewish, he gets it. You're not, you don't.
But I don't believe he got it.
Oh, yeah, he got it. He got it.
Can we find out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell Norm why that's funny.
Because it's two Jews and how's business? Great.
Well, that's what he said.
No, it's two Gentile businessmen.
Oh yeah, I don't.
That's what's funny about it.
Yeah, I knew he didn't get it. I can spot fake laughs. I was a little late here tonight. I took a cab to the theater, folks. And I don't know if you've ever been in these New York City cabs, but I got one of those cabbies, couldn't speak English, you know. Saw his name there on the dash. I couldn't even pronounce it. I think it was something like Hideki or Rabu. Something like that. And there's Charles Woodson. How about that? What a season he had. Great, man. He became the first defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy. And congratulations, Charles. That is something that no one can ever take away from you. Unless you kill your wife and a waiter, in which case, all bets are off. It's a word of advice.
Never been anything in the history of the ESPYs better than his monologue. So I want to go back there for a second with Norm. Thank you for making time for us. What do you remember most about all of that ESPYs thing that you did that made everyone uncomfortable and was hugely great, and instead of celebrated, got everyone mad?
Oh, hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi, Norm.
No, this is what happened. I'm sure you guys have been to the ESPYs.
Yes.
No.
And, it's a lot of fun. They'll go like, and now for best football team, you know, the guy that won the Super Bowl, you know. So they get an award. And so I was doing my stand-up, but the audience is like 90% just New Yorkers, you know. And then right at the first few rows are all the athletes. And so the New Yorker guys liked me. But stupidly, I didn't realize that they were showing pictures like behind me of you know, Ken Griffey scowling and stuff, you know, because they all hated my jokes.
John Elway was mad. Did you actually say why the long face to John Elway?
I was against that joke. That was Will Ferrell. He said, "Get some teeth" or something like that. I don't know what he said. Why the long face? I did say, but that's okay. But no, Will took on his teeth, and I was like, "Oh, don't do that."
Who was most upset with you after that night?
Ken Griffey Jr.
Really?
Did he say
yeah,
something?
they told me, like after the show, they were, you know, there was this big party, and they were always like, you know, all through the show, this party's going to be great. And then at the end, I go, "Where's that party?" And they're like, "Nah, I probably should just go back to the
hotel." That's how you learned that you were not invited to Ken Griffey Jr.'s party?
Yeah, exactly.
What do you remember most about that night? Is there one joke that you're particularly proud of, and you tend to be someone who doesn't, you know, you don't do a lot of reveling in the past. You move on. But is there anything in particular that you are proud of there?
Well, Woodson won the Heisman that year.
It's a good joke.
And so I said, you know, they can never take that away from you unless you kill your wife and a waiter.
It's so good, man. It's such a good joke. It really is.
Were people mad at the ESPYs? I find that 8-minute stretch you did as one of the greatest things ever. I mean, the look on people.
They were mad, yeah. But
they
I didn't
were
realize
so uncomfortable.
I didn't realize it at the time because, like, the ESPYs, like, it's in Radio City Music Hall, so 95% of the audience is just New Yorkers. And then right in the front, it's 4 rows or something, are all the athletes,
Yeah, like
right?
Dean Smith is giving you like that tisk, how dare you? Who the hell is this guy?
I know, but me, like an idiot, I never saw that because I didn't have monitors or anything. So I was doing well in the room because it was like the New York audience. You can't really see out. But then when I later saw it on TV, it would just cut to scowling black athletes.
The O.J. Simpson joke at the end.
Ken Griffey Jr. didn't care for it. I remember that.
Really?
Yeah.
Did people come up to you afterwards, like the O.J. stuff, and you know when you were making fun of Tiger Woods? I mean, did people come up afterwards and like confront you or just say anything, or did you?
Well, Ken Griffey was really mad for some reason. I don't really know why. And he was like, yeah, that was really funny, man, really funny, like real sarcastic. And then I said, "Hey, man, listen, I just want to tell you one thing. I go, there's never going to be a guy, never going to be a player like your dad. That guy was the best. There'll never be anybody close to that guy.
What did he say?
He just looked at him. He didn't know what to do because what are you going to do? Go, my dad? You know? I'm way better than him. You know? But you knew that's what was in his head.
What did you say about him in the show?
I didn't say anything. I said it was an OJ joke or something. And it just cut to him like with a crazy look on his face, like, what, huh? What?
Yeah, they didn't like the OJ jokes. Neither did Saturday Night Live. You got in trouble on Saturday Night Live for doing the OJ stuff, too.
It's kind of bizarre because I always thought, like, it's kind of, I don't know. It's hard to believe anybody would believe that he wasn't guilty. But I will say this, though. Like, because every black guy I knew, like, would go, like, I go, you think he's really innocent? And they go, yeah, kind of, you know, but you could tell, like, they, maybe not, but they were just backing him up. So, but then I was like, that's weird. But then I understood it later because when Robert Blake killed his wife, or allegedly did, I loved Beretta.
You're like, oh,
yeah, so I was like, I don't care. I just want him to. I don't really care. I don't know who this lady is. Like, but it'd be cool to have. I don't want Beretta to go to jail. I don't know. So
that's the white man's equivalent of O.J. Simpson is Beretta.
Beretta with the cockatoo and stuff. You can take that to the bank, right? Wasn't that the greatest movie? Remember when you were a kid watching Beretta and like all the other cop shows,
like the Equalizer and things like that.
Yeah, then you see Beretta be like, just Martin Scorsese's TV show. It's all gritty and.
It's a great name for a TV show too.
What?
Beretta.
I guess.
It's been a while, and I still like the way you look at me. Cause I keep loving.
Well, we were thinking about you the other day because the ESPYs was on, and one of our favorite things to watch, and every once in a while, like Deadpan or somebody, every time the ESPYs rolls around, they'll put up
they show the whole
which was absolutely brilliant, but apparently not making many friends over at ESPN when you did that.
They won't have me back as an ESPY host.
What did they say to you after it was done?
No, they didn't say anything.
That's not good. Did anyone handle it poorly? Like any of the athletes? Did they? Because you would figure that you go, all right, I'm getting my balls busted a little bit, but this is what this event is all about, and he's a comedian.
Because is there anyone who takes themselves more seriously than athletes?
No, I didn't even stupidly. I didn't even know it was going that bad, and then
it went great.
It was
by the way,
it was hysterical.
Yeah, the audience liked it. The New Yorkers,
people liked it.
Yeah.
The only people that didn't like it are those idiots that started the stupid ESPY Awards in the first place.